He's got to be careful now the mic's on. He's got to be careful now the mic's on.
Oh, wait, so was it not?
Morihu whalau toku ingoa, he uri ahau no Ngāti Porou me Ngāpuhi. I'm year 13 here at PaoraCollege, and I'm also the captain of the Fresh 15. Last year they won it, so yeah, this year we're really looking to take it out. I think we've had 4 or 5 games. I think we've come on top 4 out of 5 times, so feeling pretty confident with the boys. It's just putting all their training into work, and yeah, it should be exciting. They're excited.
My name's Kingy, I'm a year 9. I'm from Pukehou. Heaps of sports to play when you come here, waka ama, kia rahi, basketball, rugby. It's going to be pretty exciting. Heaps of my family's going to come watch me, and hopefully we can win. It's just a good place to be, pretty fun.
Kia ora, ko Jazar Morris James ahau. I play tie head prop for Aute under 15s. Looking forward for the game today. I hope we get the W.
Kia ora, my name's Kingston McMillan. I'm a year 13 student at PaoraCollege. I'm a tatana whare. I'm a winger for the first 15. I'm looking forward for the game today. Good luck for all the boys at HP, and all the best.
Kia ora, ko Francis tōku ingoa. No Rotorua ahau. I'm in VC whare, Ngārimu VC, and I'm a year 11 student at PaoraCollege, and yeah, I'm a lock.
Kia ora, my name's Dai. I'm year 12, I'm from Taipa up north. I play flanker for the first 15 and yeah, excited for the game.
Ko uka rangi te maunga, ko wā Atiawa, ko uri harama te marae, ko ngā te parei te iwi. Yeah, my name's Teddy. Everyone calls me Teddy. I'm number 6, starting tomorrow against Hato.
I think some of our strengths will definitely be that home ground advantage. We got heaps of older boys coming through from all around, heaps of family, all the boys' families coming down. So it's like more than just playing for themselves. I guess they have their families here, so we all have like a reason to play good tomorrow. And definitely since they beat us last year, all the boys are keen as to take it out this year for sure. So yeah, I think that home ground advantage is going to be one of our biggest strengths this year.
Ko Pukehou i te maunga, ko te mimi a rauru, te puna wai. Ko te roto a tara te wai iu, ko te whare orangi, te whare tipuna, ko te whati a piti. Te iwi, e tū nei, e rarau mai rā ki tēnei whakapāhotanga o tēnei o ngā kēmu whakahirahira i a te Aute. Rāua, ko Hato Paora. No mai and welcome whānau to this live broadcast, streaming live here from Te Aute College here in Central Hawke's Bay. You were Tautoko and Chopper, bringing you this live feed. Chopper, welcome to the game. Welcome to Te Aute, Chopper.
Yeah, kia ora tautoko, and it's wonderful to be back here for this traditional rugby matchup between our grade 2 colleges. Of course, myself, an old boy of Hato Paora, yourself, Te Aute. It couldn't be any better today. I'm looking forward to a great day.
Mate, this is going to be a fantastic day. The results of recent years have been like back and forward. Hato Paora have come here holding the trophy. They're defending the trophy and they're about to put it all on the line today, Chopper. It's going to be exciting. Hato Paora Pukehou, ko te Aute Kareti, ko te Aute Kareti. Bone chilling Haka from the both under 15 teams, Chopper. What's the lineup looking like?
Oh, fantastic indeed. I tell you, if that doesn't get you ready for a big matchup, nothing will. Let's look at that Hato lineup for you in the under-15 curtain raiser today to be Potter and Bennett Hikanui in the front row. Packing down with Rewcastle the hooker today. Hill and Hall Mikaroy will be in the second row, but it's the loose forwards today. Tawhara and Wilson, open side and blind side. The captain, Pai here, Daly, he's in the number 8 role today. Brown is at half-back. Madison McMillan, watch out for him. The first 5. Craig, he's at second 5 today. Waiwuri Rotai, he's at the centre. The 2 wingers are Hato and Tuakana, and at the back is Tipene Barber.
You're bringing up the under-15s for Te Aute up the front. We got Green, Sinclair, Brown, Poi, Koko bringing up the front row, and it locks. Koka and Toya on the flanks, Pewhairangi, Nuku at blind side, open side, Hokamo, Allman, Peti bringing up the back. In the halves, Gates and Mansfield. Reti at 12, he's the captain, he'll be the one to look for. He's partnering up with Clark in that centre. On the wings, Hogan and Lewis, and at the back, Reti. We're looking forward to kickoff whānau, and we're not too far away as we bring you this live stream here from Te Aute, here in Pukehou, Central Hawke's Bay.
Well, indeed, just about to get underway here on the opening day of this traditional matchup between Hato and Te Aute. Indeed, we should just about to get underway. Te Aute head coach today, a fantastic man. Anaru Dobson gets the duties there, and Pāwuramu Pani Ora is the head coach for Hato. Jason Waitiri, match referee today, gets us underway in the first half. Te Aute with the kickoff. Ball spills out the back here, looking to rummage it up the middle from Hato. Te Aute, though, defence looks good today.
Some close quarter stuff there, Chopper to start it off, and some big hits going in with some big boys trucking it off. And here's got Hato Paora coming up the middle and going wide again. Looks like they've got some numbers.
Recycle ball running down the line, just comes loose in the tackle. But Hato showing some promising. Joseph Potter, the prop, with a big run there early, only in his 3rd game of footy Potter.
Nice to see the intensity in this game, and it's living up to its hype, Chopper. Hato Paora choosing to keep it in close there, but sending it wide later on in the phases, and looking to open Te Aute up. But here we go, Te Aute with the first chance inside the half.
Big moment of the match too. Got a chance to catch up with head coach Dobson for Te Aute before the game. Said he's got a big forward pack, and the backs are young and quick, so dynamic today. Watch out for the number 3 Koko in the front row. He's strong. Scrum just twisting. They'll have to reset that one. Hato trying to apply their own pressure here. Toko, Te Aute, Hato, a traditional matchup we know that stems a long way back. What do you expect to see today?
I expect to see good Māori rugby. And what's Māori rugby? A lot of running and a lot of flair. Not much kicking, as we can see here with Te Aute. First chance with the ball in hand, and they're going out to the left-hand side.
Already an overlap, and they'll get it out to the winger, streaking down the side here. Finding his way down is Hogan. Now recycling the ball, Te Aute looking good with the ball in hand. They head it up to the line. Just quickly over the top is the ruck. Feeds it out quick again. Gates to Mansfield. Now middle of the park here. Hato trying to show some defence. Ball now recycled well out to Reti. Onyx Reti, the second 5 today. Captain for this U15 team.
I'm actually surprised the ref didn't play an advantage too long. Te Aute have merely just gone across the field, but here they are going forward and still maintaining position. And I just want to make it clear now, Chopper, there's no bias here, but that referee, he has a history with Te Aute.
Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started, Toko, indeed. Ball recycles again down the left side. Te Aute looking good on the left here early on in the match. So far through to the ruck, looking to reset now. Playmaker. Mansfield finds the ball but can't find the target. Ball drops down. Hato with a reprieve.
Some exciting rugby here, Chopper. And just as I mentioned, Māori flair, Māori rugby is running the ball, and Te Aute have shown that just in this last passage of play, looking to move the ball left, come back to the right. Unlucky not to be able to string more passes and get it out to the right edge here. But let's see what Hato Paora do in their red zone with clearing rugby football. What does that look like?
They'll need to get out of here for sure. It's a beautiful day here locally, not the warmest of days, but not a hint of rain, so that we're happy about that. As an infringement here in the scrum ruck area, and Hato Paora will get a penalty just on their 22.
You just hands in that scrum there, Chopper. The scrum wasn't over, and looked like Sinclair reaching in for the ball, thinking it was a ruck, but not to be.
Madison McMinn with the clearance kick, the first 5 for Hato Paora. Ngāti Kahanunuki te Wairoa. An outstanding young man. You'll see him back up later on for the first 15 as well. Year 10, but showing a lot of promise with his football.
Wow. That's very, very exciting to hear that there are players backing up from the under-15s into the first 15. That's a big jump in terms of age, but also the pressure and the skill factor that you've got to bring to it.
Match referee Waititi just making sure that Te Aute are back that 10 metres from the first line out here of the match. Ball to the back of the line, comes out quickly. Daly shovels it on now, midfield, as they'll rummage it up. Ball comes out again. Here comes Potter. Potter's started the game on fire. Has the prop from Hato Paora. Quick dart from the halfback, and that one just looked like it spilled forward, not picked up by the match referee. Hato Paora still with possession here now inside the half for Te Aute. Here comes Potter again, takes it to the line. Looking to recycle the ball, quick defensive line from Te Aute. Over the top of the ball, Toya can't quite get it back for Te Aute. Ball now shoveled wide. Double skip pass out to the fullback. Barber looks back, turns it into the centre. Dayton now into the line. Going sideways, not a lot of territory yet. Quick run onto the ball. McMinn taking the line on himself. Ball now. Potter again wide. Good tackle. Puts him down. Can't hold him though. Loose forward 7. He's close. And he is over. Kaimana Tawara with the first try of the match. Hato Paora lead here earlier on.
Oh, rawe te kite ia Hato Paora me o rātou pau chopa. Rātou haere whakamua ana. Ara whai muri ka tae hoki ngā rāpiti nei te oma haere, te haututu haere. Ara ko whai piro a Hato Paora. An awesome use of the big boys by Hato Paora to set good platform. They went forward, Chopper, and they were fortunate to be able to cash in on the back of it. Some wonderful rugby by Hato Paora.
Hato Paora keeping the ball in hand all the way from that line out after the penalty, back on their own 22. Work the ball left and right. Good use of the forwards out wide in the middle of the field there to get across the advantage line. The open side flanker converts the pressure. McMinn now with the conversion attempt. And just to the side of the left-hand post, it is Hato Paora leading. Te Aute in the under-15 curtain raiser here, 5-0.
I'm quite impressed with McMinn running the cutter here, Chopper, today. He's shown a lot of promise, a lot of skill. He keeps up with the play and he runs onto that ball with intensity. And what I've also liked about Hato Paora so far is their skill in how they distribute the ball, how they move the ball through the hands. It's nice and crisp. They're running onto it and they're gaining the metres. He oi whānau ia tātou tartari ana. Kia tīmata anō, tēnei kēmu, We've got a slight breeze from the south, and we're sitting at about 11 degrees here. It's quite chilly here in Central Hawke's Bay. Te Aute with the kickoff, and it looks like it's about to go out, but they've kept it in, Chopper. Sinclair.
Regathered nicely. Good tactical play. The set up to the right, went left, Te Aute, and they now have the advantage going down into Paora's territory. Ball recycled. Here comes the big guy. Bennett. Koko down the left side. The prop for Te Aute making good meters. Now out to the backs as they feed it Te Aute. Position in a good part of the field here, and raging, and he is over in the corner. Te Aute answering right back here. We're all locked up at 5 apiece.
Sinclair Brown Poi in on the corner, and he was up there when they recovered the ball from the kickoff. So a good comeback from Te Aute, and just what they needed. Look at what he's doing here. Look at the strength as he continues to drive through. 3, 4, 5 defenders to dot down in the left-hand corner.
Still plenty of work to do there for the hooker, Sinclair Brown Poi. And he just decides, I want to take it on my own shoulders here, and he barges out of a few contacts and a couple of tackles to score a brilliant try in the left-hand corner here earlier on in the first half. Slight breeze today. Should assist the kick here. Right on the touchline. Kick is long enough. And just across the face, can't quite get it converted. So we're all locked up, 5 points apiece here with 24 minutes to go in the first half.
Te Aute doing some good work in the tight there, Chopper, in that fight back for a try using their big boy Koko. I'd like to see more of him. There's also Toya in the second row, who could also go forward as well. It'd be good for them to work on the back of a platform. But let's see what Hato Paora has in store for us on the restart.
Restart again. The middle of the field here, taken nicely by Te Aute, runs into contact, does the captain Reti. Recycled ball. Te Aute moving quick now as the number 8 Kareti takes it forward to the line. Ball handle, there's a rugby league pass if I've ever seen one on a rugby ground. Fender's good though, left side looks good for Te Aute today.
They've got some good players out there who have strung a few games together, especially number 12 and the captain Reti, and also the centre Clark and Reti at the back. We'll be looking forward to them. Here goes the captain here showing the way.
Reti again, carrying well over the advantage line, and he breaks free. Reti now down 15 metres into Hato Paora's territory.
Some quick recycle ball if they can get it out to the left. They've got options there. We've got some 2 big popos out there. What will they do?
Green with the ball now. He's still going as well. Hato Paora being asked what type of defence they've got here earlier on in the first half. Ball again to the left. Spin move. Still going. Te Aute elusive with the ball today. Recycled out. Mansfield. Only about 8 metres out now. Shovel it. Lewis gives it to the centre. Clark trying to find his way. Getting close, very close with Te Aute. On the run, the big number 8, Kareti. Ball comes back. They'll have to reset now. Scampering, here goes the winger Lewis, trying to find his way. Ball is loose. Te Aute now got numbers. And straight under the dots for Aute, but it does indeed. It is a try here. Aute strike again. They lead the match 10 points to 2.
Ko Sinclair Brown Poi, me tōna piro tuarua, mo tēnei o ngā kēmu, which takes Te Aute 10-5 with a conversion to come. Rauenga mahi tēnei o ngā ata I waenga I ngā kura nei. Awesome to see Te Aute going forward in the inspirational hooker, Sinclair Brown Poi, with his second in the first half.
You see here on the Atiawa Tour FM replay, ball gets loose from the ruck. A little bit of set, not too sure about the arms and the tackle there, but Sinclair Brown says, I don't care. One thing on my mind today, and that's to get that ball over the try line. Outstanding start for the hooker from Te Aute. 2 tries already.
Conversion was successful. That takes the score 12 points to 5. Te Aute in the lead.
Right in front. Job done. Another restart here. It'll be Mattis-McMinn. First 5 will get him underway. This is up in the air, right on the 10-metre mark. A good catch and a good tackle. Contest now for the ball. Te Aute in time, didn't roll away, playing advantage.
Here goes the big Popo Koko, but he's lost the ball forward and come back for the advantage.
Just going over, looking to get that ball back. Hato Paora after the kickoff, falling over the top of the ruck. Joe Tukoratu in commentary with us here. I'm Jason Goobies, aka Chopper. As you see this kick for the line, and it stays in. Hato Paora now try to run it out from their own 22 with the fullback Barber. Shovels it on with a step and a good footwork, a good pass now to the loose forward, Tawara. Tawara still going down the line, ball comes loose though. Te Aute looking to regather. Sinclair Brown, and he knows one way, and that's straight, and that comes loose. They'll go back to the first knock-on.
As these boys were running towards us, Chopper, I took a look at that number 7 open side flanker for Hato Paora, and what a big looking boy he is. And he just looked menacing coming down the sideline. I'd like to see him in the future.
Had a chance to catch up with the head coach for Hato Paora, Paora Pani Order, before the match. Mentioned the team's strength is a brotherhood, staying well connected. They're only in their second game of the season, very early in the season. Looking to play a 1-3-3 structure. The loosies and the wings are good, using the pods to their advantage if they can. Te Aute with the ball now. Captain shoves it on. Left side member's good. There is an overlap if he can get it out. Ball in hand. There's the winger on the overlap. Can't hold it though. Knock on. It will be a Polder feed just inside their own territory.
Tēnā pēi, ware rau te kōrero ki a rau, no, looks like some miscommunication there, resulting in a loose pass going up, but some promising signs from young Kareti at fullback, being able to get on the outside using his evasive skills and his footwork to open it up for his winger. Just unfortunate they couldn't pull it off.
We've got to be really happy with that left side for Te Aute here earlier on in the match. They've penetrated down that side multiple times. They must be confident on the left side.
It's been a part of their game plan by the looks of it. You identified it earlier in this half, Chopper, and they've gone back there again. Only once have they come down this right-hand side, so we'll look forward to them attacking that side some more. And likewise with Hato Paora coming to the left side, their left side.
Scrum push backwards, fed back though from Polder. Inside move, looks good as the open side flanker. Tawara makes good territory now into the, just over the 10-metre line. First 5, McMinn with a couple of hot steps. Benji Marshall in the pass. The catch to the winger. Good defence covering though from Te Aute inside the 22 now. All lined up. Here comes Potter. He's been big today. Defence from Te Aute is staunch. Feeding wide. McMinn holds the ball. Back line for Hato Paora. A little flat at that point. Dropping partner Bennett Hikanui, looking to rumble it up. And it just comes loose as he goes to ground.
There he was again, Tawhara, the open side for Hato Paora, as I mentioned earlier, rampaging run up the middle to set them up, and McMinn again with the cutter and Benji-like traits, as you were saying.
Have some problem with both colleges earlier on in the match here. 35-minute halves look really good with the ball in hand.
These boys and their skill level is at a level that's very, very impressive. And for the coaches out there who are guiding these kids and honing their skills, I want to congratulate them because they're proving it here on the field. Looks like we have a sub.
Fantastic to see. Aute with the ball now off the back of the scrum, holding it up. He shovels it wide. Too risky to shove it along. Ball comes loose in the ruck. And it goes forward, unfortunately, off the hands of Kareti, the captain.
Looks like Teote's made a substitution with Koko leaving the field, and it looks like number 24 and Wano, if I'm right.
Awanui Wano comes into the match.
We might have to reconfirm that with you, but certainly a substitution has been made. And here we are, Hato Paora, hot on attack, inside the 20. I'm looking to McMinn to cut them up.
Stack to the right side of Hato Paora. 5-1 split. Balls at the back of the scrum though for Aute. It's a tight end. Fantastic scrummaging. Straight away, one or the replacement prop makes his presence felt. Ball shifted to the middle, dangerous times for Aute. Captain Kareti settles things down, making good metres up the middle now, outside the 22. Looking to clear the ball now. Barber having a run, the fullback bounces over him. 3 defenders from Aute chasing, good chase by Aute. Now ball in hand from the second 5, Craig. Shovels it on, Craig again.
They look like they got numbers and support.
Into the 22. Both teams looking good with the ball here in hand, that's for sure.
Get back.
Aute though, good in the ruck. They steal the ball back now.
Kingy, your fullback. Go.
Pushing up the middle. Trying to get out of the red zone here, Aute. Clearance kick will do it. Barber will have to chase towards the sideline. And that's a great clearance kick there from Aute.
A great clearance with the wind behind them, pushing them down to the 60-metre mark. And in that passage of play, the fullback for Aute, Kareti, who has been evasive this half, has come off with a head knock. And a substitution looks like has been made. We'll get that for you soon. Whānau, heoi, I tēnei wā, e mihi ana kia koutou. Ai, are taringa mai, mātaki ana mai o koutou kāinga maha, puta noa, i Aotearoa, ngā haue whā o te ao huri noa. Nau mai ki tēnei whakapāhotanga, brought to you at Atiawa Toi FM all the way from Waifetu. Waifetu chopper.
All the way from Waifetu, indeed, Atiawa Toi FM in the house here. I want to thank our sponsors on the bottom of the screen there, Nancy. So Daddy Jackie, right, and Real Deal Roofing for their sponsorship of today's broadcast. Fantastic. Couldn't do it without them. Hato Paora with the ball now, just over the halfway mark. 12 minutes to go in the first half. Ball skids out. Here comes Potter. He's been good today. Over the advantage line, down now. They're lining up. Daly shovels it on. Paul McElroy. McMinn looking to take charge. Skip pass over the top. Step from the right foot from the centre. Shovels it on. Coming back in field now. Good ruck play from Aute and they steal the ball. Comes loose again though on the Hato Paora side.
the intensity of this game, Chopper, is so high. We've got injuries happening right across the park. We've got Hato Paora down from Te Aute have come off. I can also hear rumblings of another Te Aute player slightly injured and may have to leave the field as well. But such the intensity is such the prestige in this game between these two colleges.
You did right. Toko, they played at a fearsome pace here to get us underway in this under 15 Colts curtain raiser, the first 15 match that'll kick off at 1 p.m. today, brought to you by Atiawa Tour FM. Mate, you saw the two teams come out at the beginning of the match onto the field. When they take their field for their colleges, what do you think's going through their mind?
I think back to the days when I was here, Chopper, and you'd probably reminisce.
A long time ago,
mate, that was only a couple of years back, you know. But in saying that, you know, when you're walking out, you're thinking about not just your bros, you're thinking about those who have worn the jersey before you. And for a school like Te Aute that goes back almost 180 years, that's a lot of history. Likewise with Hato Paora, no doubt they're thinking of all those who have gone before them.
I want to talk a little bit about the blindside flanker for Te Aute, wearing the grey headgear. Might see him on this side of the scrum. Tere Te Whairangi, Nuku Nuku. We've seen him in a couple of times already in the ruck play. Recycle that ball for Te Aute. He's so strong on his feet.
He's a busy player, and in those ruck plays, he's one of those players that sort of goes unseen. And when you apply an analytical view to the game, you see those type of players in this game, and he is one that has stood out for Te Aute in those close quarters.
Hato Paora line it up to the left here. Have pressure in the scrum again. Comes out of the back of the Paora scrum and a one-handed pass. McMinn taken down just before the 22. A step from the halfback. Brown darting, can't get through. Te Aute's defence is strong today. Little messy at the back of the scrum, and through they come. Te Aute grab the ball. Mansfield shovels inside and out now, trying to find some width. Coming down the side here, just in front of us. Keeps the ball just in the field. Here does Lewis. Ball is loose. It's a play on here. Polder now with the ball. Talk about action. Talk about action.
We've got some calls going in here and some miscommunication from the officials. Heoi. Hato Paora now have their hands on the ball and they're looking to rumble forward. I'm going to... some close calls here from the referee Whaitiri. Although, being a Te Aute old boy, he's pinged Te Aute for an infringement that I find hard to believe actually happened.
Toko, when I found out the two referees today are Te Aute old boys, I'm not going to say I had steam coming out of my Hato Paora old boy's ears, but boy, oh boy, actually he's been good today already.
He's been fair. He's like Māori rugby, flair, so too has been the referee with letting things ride.
Indeed. It's good to see a referee allow the game to play, Jason Whaitiri.
Just taking a look at that pack again, an injury for Hato Paora as well. One of their big boys has gone off, and it may see them affected in the scrums as well. But we'll look to bring that to you shortly, whānau.
Line up now inside the 22 for Te Aute. Holder's ball. Back of the line out. Not gathered though. Te Aute take off, and it's the Toya, the lock. Rummage it up. Looking to get out of their red zone. They decide the pass. That left side's been good today. Can they exploit? Fullback now shoves it on to the winger. Hogan still alive. Up to the halfway mark. Mansfield. On to Hokamu Orman. Inside flanker for Te Aute. Recycles the ball. Mansfield again. And here he is, the man himself, Sinclair Brown Poi. Bumps off one. Shrugs off two. Sidesteps three. Sinclair Brown Poi is a superstar for Te Aute. It's 3 tries in the first half for Te Aute, 3 tries for Sinclair Brown Poi.
I want to check those boots out because they are on fire. What a hat-trick and what a way to come up with it to get around a fullback. This hooker, Sinclair Brown Poi. Wow. And here they are, Aute, showing how settled he is. Poi, look at the strengths. Through one, through the line, and he pins his ears back very shortly after the busting his tackle. He eyes up this fullback and says, catch me if you can. I'm going all the way.
Starting hooker for PaoraCollege. If there's any scouts out from the NPC or Super Rugby franchises, you want to snap this boy up in a hurry. Jovi Sinclair Brown Poi. Simply outstanding. Took that ball on the halfway mark. You saw what he did.
Dane Cole's like hooker.
Outstanding.
Speed,
indeed.
power, skill. Wow.
Mansfield with the conversion attempt, and it's successful. PaoraCollege leading the match. 19 points to 5.
The scoreline slightly slipping away from Hato Paora. It only takes a couple of tries, but they'll need to tighten up their platforms and be able to launch off their halfback, their first five, their halves combination. Their skill is wowee awesome. And if they can come off the back of that and string some phases, string some passes together, I'm sure they'll find the line.
Both teams look really good with the ball in hand, Toko. As we see a short kickoff here. And he grabs it himself, does Madison McMinn. Ball passed out, knocked on. Hill takes it to the line, shovels it out to the loose forward, Tawara. He's been good today for Hato Paora. Bennett Hikanui takes it to the line, recycle ball is good.
Can you play to my heel side?
Find the man now. Little width here. Barber into the line, the fullback. Teote's defenses look good. Toko. Teote back down to their own 22, almost an intercept. Ball is wide. This could be an opportunity. Tawara get a little juggle with the ball inside the 22 now. I was going to say, though, Teote and their 22, their defense has been good.
It's been led by their captain, Reti. He gets up, he brings the line up. But likewise, this pack that they have moving off the line and tackling in numbers. But here's Hato Paora still hot on attack.
Barber now shovels it wide to the second 5. Craig.
On the ball, on the ball.
Barber in to clean up the ruck. It's the halfback ducking up the middle. Close now.
Try-saving tackle from Sinclair Brown Poi. What a tackle, but an infringement. And it looks like may have been a high tackle in there.
Darting run from the halfback, Maihi Brown. You see him pick up the ball here and go. Trying to sneak his way through. Real close. Desperation from Sinclair Brown. Boy pulls him down just millimetres away from the try line.
Looks like a knock-on to be played in their chopper. But that halfback that we just mentioned earlier for Hato Paora, Brown, he is so elusive around that ruck. His footwork, and he'll get around those big men. He'll get them off balance. But a big play from Sinclair Brown Poi to pull him back and prevent a try. It's turned into a penalty. Big arm, long arm from the referee towards Teote, and they look like they're ready to clear for touch.
Referee Waititi very clear with his instruction. Teote will be a penalty tap right in front of their goalposts. Lined up to the right. Here comes the engine room, straight up the middle. Mansfield shovels it on. Lewis comes in for some work, the winger. Now back to the left side. 1-0's been good. A replacement prop forward. He'd shoveled one on the run there as well. Ball though, ripped out in the ruck. Potter. Potter's been only one thing today. He's in a barraging bulldozer as the prop from Paora. McMing shovels it over, left winger, Hato. Back of the scrum, replacement number 19 on the field, Nepe Aute. And shirt 19. Now a chance for Paora and they're through. They answer right back just before halftime.
Just what they needed before halftime, Chopper. With a minute 40 to go, this has put them right back in the game. And with the scoreline this tight, it's going to be an exciting second half. But before we get there, there's still time for a kickoff, and who knows what can happen.
Rakai Poho, Bennett, Haka Nui. The prop for Paora, barraging his way through. Good to see some energy from the big front rower towards the end of the first half.
Number one, Potter, he knows one way, that is forward, and he's been doing it this whole half. And I might just like to add as well, I need to have a word with the administrators at Hato Paora. This boy has whakapapa te te Aute. And here he is, running around in the blue and red hoops.
Turi, you got the you got the team, you got the ref. Now you want some of the Paora players. This conversion kick is right down the middle from McMinn, right on the whistle for half time. And that'll move us 19 points to 12. It is Aute that leads after the first half here.
Kaua haere tawhiti whānau mā. Ka hoki mai anō tēnei o ngā pāpāhotanga, a muri I tēnei wā whakatā. Hoi ki au tunu mai, Atiawa Toi FM, live streaming from Aute College.
Kia ora koutou katoa, welcome back to Te Aute College here for the curtain raiser for the first 15 match up at 1 p.m. today. We're halfway through the Colts U15 match here. I'm Jason Gubizaka, Chopper and Tautoko Ratu in commentary with us. Mate, first half, what did you think?
Mate, everything we expected of running Māori rugby, and the ref allowed it to happen, and I'm looking forward to more of it this half with a big start off from Hato Paora.
Long kick, Hato with the wind behind them now. And we're underway. Te Aute looking to run it out deep from in their own goal line, right in front of their own post at this point. Some good running football today. Jovi Sinclair-Brown Ploy with the ball now. They're starting hooker for Te Aute. He's been outstanding, scored a hat-trick in the first half. What's to come from him in the second, we'll find out. Looking to go to the right side now for Te Aute. Out of this tackle. Now with a man overlap. Rangy down, the offload's good. Te Aute marching their way out of their 22. Now looking to take on the advantage line again.
This is the exact rugby we're talking about. When you're in your 22, it is standard to fine touch, to exit. But how do we do it in Māori rugby, especially schoolboys? We run it, and Te Aute have done a good job, and here's the captain leading it.
Leading indeed, and lays the ball back, does Rewcastle. Kiriyama is on the field as well for Te Aute in shirt 17. So a couple of replacements as we work our way through this curtain raiser matchup. Second half action. Oh, through the advantage line. Te Aute looking strong here. Paerangi nuku nuku. Paerangi nuku nuku. He will go and he will score an outstanding solo effort.
He's got the names wrong.
Pewhairangi nuku nuku scores here early for Te Aute in the second half.
What a way to stamp your mark on the second half by scoring first and reminding Hato Paora that they have to put up a bigger fight to get ahead in this game. We might have to go for a correction in that try scorer. It looks like it is actually Wano, who was originally listed at 24. We just got a correction from some of the boys coming down to say that his name's Tawanui Wano. So Tawanui Wano by the looks of it with the touchdown. Around the fullback again, Chopper.
So we have
what's your mum's name, boy?
Okay.
That's it.
We have got a confirmed here shirt change here. Tawanui Wano with this try scoring.
We apologise to those whānau out there where we have mixed up the names of who the players are. But,
it's always one of those things, isn't it? Toko sometimes with especially an under 15 match up, a couple of late scratchings and a few changes to the lineups, and that's fine too because it's all about them out there on the field. Te Aute looking to come out of their own try line again. Another long kickoff from Hato Paora. Vision was good, as you saw, 26 points to 12. Te Aute leading here in the second half.
Te Aute back to their same systems again, trucking it forward with their big Pau, keeping it tight and moving the ball within their 20 as a clearance play. Exciting football.
We're losing vision.
Te Aute now set, waiting for the kick. Mansfield, rubber kick. That's not going to find touch. Hato Paora with a chance to reply here. Charging run by the loose forward, Tawara. Still in position, Hato Paora, they recycle it now. Replacement 17, shovels it on. This time to McMinn with a step and a fend. Still going, McMinn. Down now, well inside the 22 of Te Aute. Ball shoveled. The hooker, Rewcastle. And a pass to boot. Here's Paora. He's been good today, just short of the line. Another chance. They'll go wide, and the replacement, Kian Devonshire for Hato Paora, darts over in the left side.
A beautiful display of rugby there, going from right to left, being able to move the ball, reset, find the space, and get the ball to that space. And here we can see Tawhara, who has been damaging for Hato Paora, lay a good platform close to the line, and Hato Paora finding space on the edge with some good hands. A beautiful try and a beautiful hit back. 26-17 with a conversion to come.
I'll tell you what, I don't have a crystal ball, Toko, but I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more points to be scored in this match today.
The breeze is still there, Chopper. The sun has come out. It's warming up a bit, and I'm sure for the last few minutes of the second half, we will get there to some beautiful running rugby. 12 degrees currently as we wait the conversion.
Right out wide here for the conversion attempt from Hato Paora. This one's up. The wind's got a chance to help, and it'll just sail wide of the post. So the score remains here. 26 Te Aute, 17 Hato Paora, with 28 minutes to go here in the second half.
McMinn's been impressive again early in the second half for Hato Paora. Some decisive runs, the strength of his defence as well. He gets down low, drives his shoulders in. He is a threat for Hato Paora, and likewise Tawhara. But Te Aute have to be on their game with their defence.
Short kickoff. And regathered beautifully by Hokama Warman. Takes it down the ground. Te Aute with possession. Oh, the replacement, big guy, rumbles it up the middle.
There's big Koko again. Looks like he's come back on the field.
Mansfield wants the ball quickly, shoves it on. Pushing now, goes again. Te Aute playing with confidence. And another big shot. Two-man tackle gets him down. Mansfield, inside ball. And away, replacement. Nathan Haka showing his presence. And a dummy, and a step. Getting close, Te Aute now. Netting quick ball. And advantage given. Looking to go straight through the middle.
Don't tell me it is that man again.
If you can score one, you score two and three, let's say four in the bag. It's Sinclair Brown Poi again, crosses to the try line for Te Aute.
Again. Holy heck.
As the Hookers try scoring paradise out there today for Te Aute, and it all started from the kickoff, being able to regather their own kickoff and coming down the left hand side, stringing some plays together, and you'll see in the taiti Sinclair Brown Poi just picking it up, staying low, driving hard into the line and scoring for Te Aute. With the conversion to come, boy, this is some tight stuff, Chopper.
Gets it as an adult when you get, like when there's nothing to do or something like that, he's someone that steps up and really got to.
31-17 with a kick to come. Kicking into the wind, slight southerly breeze. And hopefully aim for the left hand upright with the breeze pushing it down the middle.
Willimu Mansfield. The kicking duties today. This one just pulls to the left side. Te Aute in the commanding position now in the second half, 31-17. Okamu Ormond off that kickoff. How good was he on the regather? And then something about Sinclair Brown, boy.
He has come with something. Like, he's had this booster shot prior to the game. He's all over the park. He's making tackles.
I'm sure
he's attacking. He's distributing.
I'm sure he whakapapas the Paora.
We better check all these players' families' histories and their whakapapa
We
to our
need to
guru.
get some of those Paora on. No.
I think he might have awarded that as a try, Chopper.
Indeed, and yep, no, you did right there, Toko. Couldn't quite tell from his signal. So the ball got loose, as you see here on the Atiawa Tour FM replay, and it's regathered by Hato Paora. So a fortuitous opportunity here after some good pressure.
As we look to this play, it's not fortuitous, I'd say, Chopper, but heads up rugby, skill, vision by McMinn again, showing the way for Hato Paora. That chip and chase and pressure is what amounted to that try. So another big play from the first five, McMinn, who I believe is the key for Hato Paora winning this game.
So replacement number 21, Koda Nui. New with the try here for Hato Paora. Conversion attempts. Just off the post, couldn't be any closer. We'll leave the Aute 31, Hato Paora 22 with 22 minutes to go here in the second half.
Rere tonu ana ngā mihi kia koutou, e mātaki maina, mai o koutou kāinga maha puta no i Aotearoa, puta noa i tēnei ao. Koutou ngā tama tawhito, ngā tauira tawhito, mai e nei kura tuarua a Hato Paora, rau ko te Aute.
Restart from Mansfield's deep this time. Taken by Wilson, shovels it over. Hato Paora over the ball quickly. Madison McMahon looking to take charge the first five for Hato Paora. We saw him with that chip kick that set up that try earlier. And the chase as well. Now up the middle. Good defence by Sinclair Brown, boy.
Caleb, tell them to bring some out.
Here's McMahon.
Hold him, Ray, hold him. He's going to run it every time.
Take it to ground. Recycle the ball.
Come, Ray, talk to them.
Up the middle now. 18, Thomas, sparging run from Hato Paora. Replacements are off the bench, thick and fast here. McMahon looking to slow down the pace. Kick comes off the leg of Te Aute, regathered by Kiriyama. Te Aute back in position.
McMinn just trying to put one behind the back of the defence line there into that space. Couldn't quite pull it off. Nonetheless, was the right play.
Let's kick off the side of the foot. Sorry, Toko. Hato Paora now with the ball. Man on top, though. Ruck is contested. Hato Paora get the ball back. Craig shovels it out. Loose forward wide. Paora, he's been good today. Out of one tackle. He might go all the way. Kaimana Paora with a try underneath the dot for Hato Paora here in the second half. And they're marching the scoreline closer. 27-31.
His name's been mentioned a lot this half, Chopper, actually throughout the game, and it's timely that the ball makes it into his hands very early to score the try, but leading up to it, this breaking up the middle by number 18 for Hato Paora. What a run. A good tackle from the fullback to bring him down, but Hato Paora, good to get there in numbers and to get the ball out to Tawhara, and there he is, just cutting through, strength, footwork, and speed to go under the posts. And that brings us back 31-27 with the conversion to come.
I think the head coach for both sides, Paora Pai Niora for Hato Paora, as I mentioned, Anaru Dobson for Te Aute, be very happy with the contribution from their bench today. When they've come on, they've made impact, haven't they?
Both teams as well, Chopper.
Yeah.
They've both come on, all subs. they've made an impact. They've done work. It looks like it might be a bit of rugby league styles where some are able to come back off and come on again, but nonetheless, what we're seeing is contribution. If one side's doing it, the other's going to do it as well. So it's an even contest with a Aute and Te referee in the middle.
Tau toko rātu in commentary here. I tell you what, he's a character indeed. Fantastic to have you along for this. Of course, Atiawa Tour FM's presentation of this traditional matchup between Te Aute and Hato as we're underway again here. Only 2 points in it now as we're halfway through the second half. Paora looking to come out of their own half. McMinn finding his range and direction pass just offline this time. Look to get it wide. Te Aute by the sideline, the defense is good and they'll take him out.
A good defense from Te Aute out wide there, led by their captain again, Kareti, and bringing that line up, umbrella around and getting in their numbers. It's what they needed at this point of the game because they need to get their hands back on the ball and throw some attack into Paora and try and separate the scoreline somewhat.
Of course, in behind the number one rugby field here in the back of our shot is the kuta of Te Aute. Historical Māori boarding college here in the central Hawke's Bay region, Ngāti Kahungunu. And it is Te Aute with the ball here inside the half of Hato Paora. This boy's good, real good. Marching forward. 1-0. We saw him with a try earlier.
Hold that. Go in.
He was one of the changes on the roster from the original starting lineup. But boy, oh boy, every time he's got the ball today, Awanui 1-0, he has looked good. Penalty right out front.
He is a big boy, isn't he? Te Aute fortunate to get the penalty here. Might be a bit of favouritism, but here we go with the Pau moving forward inside the 20. Te Aute has not been in this attacking position for some time.
Coming left side now. Got numbers, got a step as well. The captain, he's close. Just short.
He was held short.
Ball's recycled though, they've got numbers to the left. They'll go straight up the middle. Can't get there. Good defense, and it's recycled for Hato Paora. Te Aute is right there, no way through, that's for sure. So close, Te Aute, so close.
Te Aute is so close, unlucky not to come away with a try. I think Hato Paora were fortunate not to be penalised for hands in the ruck. But Te Aute as well missed out on an opportunity there down the short side. And here we can see it there. But the defence of Te Aute trapping Hato Paora in on the end goal and restarting with a dropout from under the post.
Got the wind at their back, does Paora. And they go for a short kick, regathered, but it's knocked on at the same time. Te Aute now with a big opportunity here. 15 minutes to go in the second half. 2 points on the scoreboard. Lead to Te Aute at this point. They go wide. There he is again. 1-0. Two-man tackle gets them to ground. They recycle Te Aute though. The dummy can't get through the wall of Paora. Now wide. Surely. And yes, he's in. It's Clark that'll score the try for Te Aute.
This boy's been big for Te Aute this half. He's been filling in at fullback, started at centre. A good pairing with his partner number 12, the captain. Seeing him open in this play and a big gap, an easy touchdown for Clark to take Te Aute ahead, 36-29 with a conversion to come.
See on the screen, 1-0 boy. He's been strong with the ball carries today. Look at him go, the step, the power, the leg drive, the determination. Be one of the leaders of this forward pack, that is for sure. Conversion into the wind slightly for Widemu Mansfield. Now this end of the game, Toko, every point is needed.
It's so close, Chopper. It's come down to conversions, and an important one here for Te Aute.
Mansfield with the attempt, looking to bring it in, and it'll just stay wide. So 36. $29 here. It is Paora trailing Te Aute. So you see them update the scoreboard here locally. Toko, that must put a smile on your dog.
Oh, it does, but you know, the old saying, until someone blows and sings, it's not over. And it's a very tight game. And of course, Hato Paora, they're going to do their very best to get the ball back. It's only 7 points that separates them with about 12 minutes to go, give or take. But that Wano boy, I'm looking across the field at him. He looks like he's 6'3" from here.
Yeah, don't kick towards one or whatever you do. They'll come to the right side. Ball goes 10 metres now forward and unfortunately knocked down by Paora as it comes back. It'll be a Te Aute feed to the scrum just inside their half. Toko, I don't want to put you on the spot here, or maybe I do. Mate, close match up here. 7 points in it, as you say, with 12 minutes to go on the clock. How do you see this one playing out?
I can see McMinn for Hato Paora taking the lead. He looks like the player that if we need a try, if we need a point or two, you give me the ball and I'll show you how to do it. For Te Aute, I think they just need to stick to their systems, keep things tight and move the ball through the hands.
Replacement halfback Wallace grabs it out of the back of the scrum for Te Aute, files it off, and there's one more. Man of the moment. Takes it over the halfway mark for Te Aute, but Hato Paora steal the ball in the ruck. Counter ruck from Te Aute, ball out the back. There's McMinn, files it on.
Let's go.
Trying to find their way through this defensive line of Te Aute. That's quick. And drives Paora back into their own half here. One man running here. Looks like the Warriors at this point does Hato Paora. Now shovel wide. Can't quite grab it. And an opportunity time here. The George streaking. George going. George scoring. And it's Te Aute with the opportunist try here in the second half with 10 minutes to go as they'll grab another try.
Unfortunate for Hato Paora because they had things under control, and one loose pass is all it took for Te Aute to pounce and go 50 metres for a try under the post. Wow, what a hit back.
George being congratulated by his brothers here at Te Aute as he picks up that loose offering and he just says, I'm out of here. I am simply out of here. Plenty of pace from George as he races down and dots it down. Kingy George, a fantastic opportunist try here with 10 minutes to go in the second half. Conversion is good from Mansfield. Moves the scoreline 43 points to 29.
The big boys for Te Aute have been powerful this second half, led by Wano, impressed by the work rate of Koko, and it looks like he's coming to have a rest. And also Toya coming off the bench, and some replacements coming off Wano. We're sorry we can't bring you their names because they are also changing shirts as they come off and on. This is old school.
Yeah, old school indeed. How good was George? Look at him go. Up to Paora, backs against the wall here. Trailing by 14 now. 2 converted tries, the difference. Wano will take the kickoff and immediately breaks 3 tackles. Awanui Wano still going. All the way just about up to the halfway mark. Wallace feeds it off. Good contact on Green. Ball is loose. Polden with the ball now. Flat-footed. Good counter-rucking. Release the ball. McMinn on the back foot. Has to step in two. And then he's there. Mansfield grabs the ball. Aute now on the charge. Kareti takes it to the line. Wallace shoves it on. Green. He's been an engine horse today as Green.
The forwards have come to play again, and there's Green going forward. I am sure he's going to get the big pats on the back from his coach this afternoon at the end of the game, irrespective of the result, because he's been a handful for Hato Paora.
Danger man, 1-0 takes it down to the line, just outside the 22 of Hato Paora. Wallace from the back of the scrum finds the man himself, Sinclair Brown-Poy. Sinclair Brown-Poy! Say it ain't so! Sinclair Brown-Poy with his 5th try of today. Toko, I'm running out of fingers.
Oh no, can you see me? This boy has turned up today and said, don't worry boys, I've got you. But on the back of this boy here, 1-0. Look at him. He's got footwork, he's got speed, he's got size, and off the back of a platform that he's setting, Sinclair Brown-Poy becomes the benefactor. And look at him, showing power, footwork, evasiveness, and speed. And again, Dane Cole's like.
Sheer determination. Jovi Sinclair Brown-Poy has been the man of the match here today. 5 tries. Aute have scored 3 tries without answer here deep in the second half, as that is converted as well, and they break the 50. Does Aute.
This last 6-minute spell's been instrumental for Aute. There was a moment there at the 12-minute mark. Hato Paora were right in the game. Only a couple of points behind, but some successive tries that Aute has pulled them away, breaking that 50 mark.
Would have been Mansfield the first 5 for Aute.
Even Xavier's on the thing. Excuse me, how much more time? Gibby, how much time?
Down the last 6 minutes of play here, was saying Woodham Mansfield, he was the man who got that standing in that inset pass that came from McMinn, trying to create something. Both first 5s for each college have played outstanding today. Aute with some confidence now.
I'd hate to say it, Chopper. It's like I put the commentator's curse on McMinn. Just as I talked him up, he threw the intercept and Aute goes away for a try. I feel for him.
Going to give credit to Aute though, being in the right place at the right time. 2 opportunist tries for sure, but they've helped to create. Reserve bench has been good. Wallace taken to the ground. Haka now up to the 10-metre line, inside Hato Paora's territory. McMinn, here he is again. Passes it on to Kareti. Running strong, the number 8 for Aute, offloads it right at contact. Recycle ball for Aute, just outside the 22 now.
Alex, get around. I want to stay out.
Aute spreading right to the whites. Sinclair Brown-Poy takes contact to the ground.
Back forward and move.
All lining up now, Aute, full of confidence. Mansfield, 1-0. Kareti shovels it as well. Can't find the last target though, and that'll go out of play. A reprieve of pressure for Hato Paora.
The low numbers for Aute did great work out here on the left-hand side, running with ball in hand, timing their passes, and bringing the winger into play. Just unfortunate, as we've seen there, that they couldn't finish it off on the right-hand side, but it's an opportunity It's an opportunity for Hato Paora to show that they're not out of the game and to fight strong. Whaia te tika.
Aye, whaia te tika indeed, my friend. Seek the truth or find the right path. They need to find a path to the try line in a hurry with 3 minutes to go here. The Aute have put on a masterclass in the second half. 5 tries to 3 to Te Aute, and off and running. McMinn steps in one, offload's good. Still going Hato Paora. Up to the 10-metre mark now, inside. Another man on the end of the ball. Tawara, he's been good today. And a great job by Wano at the ruck play. Te Aute back in position.
And here goes their captain, Reti, saying, come with me, boys. Follow me, and let's restart it again.
Pace of this game has been tied from the get to the go. No stop of it either with only 2.5 minutes to go here in the second half. Here rummaging. Mansfield calls the prop inside him and a good defensive tackle by Craig.
Oh, and a beautiful recovery there as well. A stolen ball by Hato Paora, drive straight over the ball, but then turned and lost it.
Well, the pressure of the rucks is immense. It's turning each way every time. Te Aute with the ball now. Here comes Sigley Brown Poi. Up to the advantage line, rolls it back. And a pick and go. Cocker, he's looked strong today. The lock for Te Aute. Ball's playing on. Just outside the 22 now. Looking to run it on the right side. Sigley Brown Poi with a bit of space now. Turns in one, pushes through two. They finally get him to ground. It had to be McMinn to make the tackle. Te Aute just outside the try line. A diving attempt. Just
like a knock on the chopper.
Just short of the line was Cocker.
Sinclair Brown, as he took that ball and headed towards the line, I'll say to myself, this cannot be.
I know you call it a hat trick. I don't even know what you call 4 tries or 5 tries, but I'll never ever know what you call 6 tries. Should we just say marvellous?
We'll just call it MJ.
MJ. Oh. Defensive scrum for Hato Paora just outside their try line. They're looking to run it from within their own goalposts. Passes behind, knocked backwards though, called by the referee. Staying wide, fullback shovels it on to replacement winger Devonshire. Devonshire still with the ball. One-handed pass. Onto Hill, into contact, ball comes back out. Here's Potter, he's been strong the whole match, the prop for Hato Paora goes to ground. McMinn with a step and an offload. Dummy pass with a chance here for Dayton. Good covering tackle, the offload's good, and Hato Paora will score a consolation try right before the full whistle to Tuakana.
A try constructed of the very rugby that we spoke about right at the start. Māori running rugby, and here they are down the sideline with their number 13 in the centre. But good cover from Te Aute, but able to get the ball away and get down that right-hand side for a final try to close out this game in what looks like to be the final play of the game.
They will score that under the post. Te Aute are starting to celebrate. Conversion to come, of course, but it will be full-time after the conversion, and it will be the under-15 Te Aute team that will win today's clash, Toko. And what can only be say is what an exciting try-fest of a match.
What an exciting game, Chopper. Everything that we expected to see in the rugby game of young Māori boys, it was on show here today. And a conversion for Hato Paora, consolation, but nonetheless.
nonetheless indeed. But it is Te Aute that will win today. Will win today, 50 points to 36. 38, apologies, yes, with the conversion that came in. And congratulations to Te Aute. Got to say, when they scored tries, they scored them in bunches. We saw it in the second half, 3 unanswered tries. And of course, anytime you give the ball to Sinclair Brown Poi, he knows how to find his way across the line.
That was the difference between the two sides today. Although it was very close, and Hato Paora 2 points, 3 points behind at stages of the game. But when you allow Te Aute or any team to score back-to-back-to-back tries and pull away, it's always hard to claw it back with time against you. And Te Aute fortunate today to get away with a big win.
3 tries in the first half from Te Aute to Hato Paora's 2, and then 5 tries in the second half to Hato Paora's 3. That was the telling tale. We already talked about him a couple of times today. Jovi Sinclair Brown Poi, easily the player of the match here in the under-15 game. 5 tries on the day. What a performance from the young hooker from Te Aute.
He was so awesome to watch. The skill, the power, the speed, the evasiveness. He has the whole package, and you did mention it. If there are scouts out there, this is one boy to target, because with some structured training behind him, some guidance, this boy can go a long way. There's a reason why we picked him today, not because of the tries, but he was everywhere today.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed our curtain raiser today of the under-15s. It is Te Aute that win 50 points to 36. Of course, the big one coming up in just a short moment. 1 o'clock kickoff we're looking for. It is the Rewcastle Trophy between Hato Paora and Te Aute. First 15 rugby. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Morihu whalau toku ingoa, he uri ahau no Ngāti Porou me Ngāpuhi. I'm a year 13 here at Aute College, and I'm also the captain of the Fresh 15. Last year, they won it, so this year we're really looking to take it out. I think we've had 4 or 5 games. I think we've come on top 4 out of 5 times, so feeling pretty confident with the boys. It's just, putting all their training into work, and it should be exciting. They're excited.
My name is Kingi, I'm in year 9. I'm from Paoracollege. Heaps of sports to play when you come here, waka ama, kia orahi, basketball, rugby. It's going to be pretty exciting. Heaps of my family's going to come watch me, and hopefully we can win. It's just a good place to be, pretty fun.
Kia ora ko Jazar Morris James ahau. I play tie head prop for TOT under 15s. Looking forward for the game today. I hope we get the W.
Kia ora, my name's Kingston McMillan. I'm a year 13 student at Aute College. I'm a tatana whare. I'm a winger for the first 15. I'm looking forward for the game today. Good luck for all the boys at HP, and all the best.
Kia ora, ko Francis tōku ingoa. No Rotorua hau. I'm in VC whare, Ngārimu VC, and I'm a year 11 student at Te Kareti, and I'm a lock.
Kia ora, my name's Dai. I'm year 12. I'm from Taipa up north. I play flanker for the first 15, and excited for the game.
Ko uka rangi te maunga, ko wā Atiawa, ko uri harama te marae, ko Ngāti Porou te iwi. My name's Teddy. Everyone calls me Teddy. I'm number 6, starting tomorrow against Hato Paora.
I think some of our strengths will definitely be that home ground advantage. We got heaps of older boys coming through from all around. Heaps of family, all the boys' families coming down. So it's like more than just playing for themselves. I guess they have their families here, so we all have like a reason to play good tomorrow. And definitely since they beat us last year, all the boys are keen as to take it out this year for sure. So I think that home ground advantage is going to be one of our biggest strengths this year.
No piki mai, no kake mai, no hoki mai anō ki tēnei o ngā pāpāhotanga I wāngi ngā kura nei I a te Aute, rāua ko Hato Paora I tēnei pakanga nui for the Rewcastle Cup.
Kia ora, ladies and gentlemen, no more haramai, and welcome to Aute College here for the traditional matchup. First 15 rugby between Hato Paora and Aute. Aute the hosts this year. As we see, Aute are lined up 8 capped players for Aute today. Hato Paora in their huddle, getting ready for their traditional Haka. 10 caps from Hato Paora.
got you, G. I got you. I got this. I got it.
Stirring Hakas from both kura. First 15 Haka, finished off by Aute. As we look forward to this match between these two great colleges, the Aute College, Hato PaoraCollege here from the Sunny Hawke's Bay. And we'll look at our lineups, Chopper.
Yeah, let's go with Hato Paora first here. There'll be Makaide, Kiriopa and Warbrick in the front row. Judd Warbrick, the hooker. Outstanding player indeed. Okato and Paku Samuels in the second row. The loose trio today would be Barbara in the open side, Ngātaki Kirihana, he's on the blind side today for Hato Paora, and Anapu Burke will be at the back of the scrum. Wainoho will be the halfback today. Sonny T.Y. Smith, watch out for him, the first five for Hato Paora. Lights at second five. Craig is at centre. Kemp and Potawa are on the wings today, and Hakaraya Hosking at the back.
He's starting up front for Te Aute. Some mixed numbers, whānau. Whati Hapu for Low, the captain, and Rikas up front. In the locks, with Rodu and Birch, and out on the flanks, Rossiter at the blind side, Rahiri at the open side, and bringing up the back McCoon. In the halves, at halfback Graham, two who are running the cutter, and the centre pairing of co-head boys, Kirihoma and Reiri. Out on the wings, Rahiri McMillan, and at the back, George.
Well, only moments away, ladies and gentlemen, from the Rewcastle Trophy, contested between Hato Paora and Te Aute, a traditional matchup. Goes all the way back to 2024. 8 wins for Hato Paora, 9 wins for Te Aute, 1 draw. That's the history in the books. Who will write history today? It'll be Mike Cooper, the referee, match referee today. Te Aute, Hato Paora, whakatangata kia kaha. Whaia te tika. Let's get underway. Foot to Paora, first 15 rugby. Couldn't be any better. Paora to kick off against Te Aute. Deep kick off to the left side, and the ball is juggled. Hato Paora quickly in possession now. Anapu Burke, the number 8, runs it up just outside the 22. Halfback goes in. Wainoho. There are 3 of them
in the game, and it's something that Taute will have to be ready for. And here they are, 8 off the back, feeding it out to the winger with a clear passage to the try line. And Potawa coming in, trumps for Hato Paora.
Legacy Potawa, head boy for Hato Paora this year. Outstanding young athlete, a set move though, took off from the back of the scrum.
They've had 2 scrums. Both plays off both scrums have been set plays. Although it's only their second game of the season, But what I've seen already, they've been training hard through their systems for this game, preparing for this game.
Conversion attempt from the fullback. Looking to bring it in. Has it got the distance? Just in front of the post from Haka, Hosking. Caught up with the head coaches from Aute before the game, Dr. James Graham, Shane Foster and Lemon Davis, working in a trio coaching role this year. They are focused this season. They started their pre-season in the second week of Kuta, all the way back in February, focused on fitness.
Wow. To run a pre-season when you're young, in the heat of summer, not an easy feat.
Kickoff is good as it'll go over the 10-metre mark and find the touch line. Pre-season has been really good for Aute. 5 games so far with a 3-2 record coming into today's match. Played Wesley just recently, obviously a powerhouse in school rugby. Normally, historically, Wesley, they just run the table on everyone. Close loss against Wesley only a week ago. A mobile forward pack here for Aute today, and the number 10, Takahui Tuhuia, is a big match play.
He's going to be instrumental for Aute today, running the cutter, directing his team around, but he's also got a lot of vision.
Got the Paora with the ball now, trying to come out of the half, their own half, ball to ground. Defensive line from Aute is strong, straight to the ground, contesting the ball.
Te ahua nei ko hamine tia a Te Aute, mena ka pēnei tonu rātai ka hoki whakamuri, ka whai piro anō ko Hato Paora, anei ko tā rātai kaiwhanai te poro Haka Hoskins, me tōna whana ki te taha.
Finding the touchline successful was Haka Hoskins. A first line out of the match, just on halfway. Hato Paora electing a short man line out. Set back from the line, we're going to come in late. Front of the line. Up is the halfback, Graham, who receives that ball. Lay back now for a platform. Charging run from the forwards, up onto the halfway mark now. Back to there. First 5, can't hold on to the ball though, spilled. Aute straight over with an opportunity. In front of our commentary position now. Strong run from Aute. High kick. Aute playing with a little breeze here in the first half. Taken nicely at the back by the fullback Hosking. On the back foot now, Hato Paora trying to march out of their own red zone. Aute look well organised in their defensive line. Clearing kick off the side of the boot, it'll go to the middle infield. Now a chance to counter here. George, the fullback, with the ball, looking for support. Shovels, it's an intercept. Hato Paora, opportunist. Storm Kemp finds the ball and finds the try line. Hato Paora strike twice here early in the match.
You can see a great defense, a kick chase from Hato Paora, getting up there in between those spaces and finding that intercept. It didn't come by chance, it's come through hard work, and Hato Paora striking twice early in the game.
Head coach Aaron Morrison for Paora will be very happy with the start here, Toko. A good set play off the back of the scrum for the first try, and then an opportunity here. Only 7 minutes into the match. Hosking converts And it is Hato Paora leading 12 points to 0.
He rawa hoki te kite i ngā pūnaha o tēnei tīma o Hato Paora o rātou paumua e haere whakamua ana. Ara ka tae hoki te karawhiu te poro ki ngā tahataha. Ka kitea hoki ko ngā piro erua, ko whakawhiwhia ki tēnei o ngā kapa a Hato Paora. Tēnei wā, te piro, te kau mā rua ki te kore.
See a beautiful early winter's day here today. Overcast conditions, 12 degrees Celsius. Slight breeze favouring Te Aute in the first half. Kickoff restarts. Hato Paora looks spreading it wide early. Short steps from the fullback Craig. Sorry, centre Craig. Now muscling up the middle from the big guy, Kiriorpa. Ball's loose. Regathered by the fullback. Still trying to go down the left side and offside for Te Aute. A couple of early penalties here, Toko, on Te Aute.
Yes, their discipline not quite in the game. And this one here at a costly time when they really need to shore up their defence and do the basics right to get the ball back. Here, they'll find themselves on the back foot again with Hato Paora and every opportunity to attack from inside the half.
One of the top referees of the Ngāti Kuhunu Hawke's Bay region, Mike Cooper, old boy of Te Aute. This ball won't go out. It's knocked on the receive, and it'll be a scrum here for Hato Paora. Match referee, 89 to 93 was his years here at Te Aute. Toko, that's got to warm your heart.
Oh, Richard Cooper, yes, we were both schooling here at around about the same years. He's a bit older, a lot older, might I add. But great to see, irrespective of what school they went to have old boys officiating these traditional matches, it's marvellous for our game, it's great for our kura.
Hato Paora with the scrum, 10 metres inside the Te Aute half here. Good structure in their back line here. Tawai Smith shovels it onto the wing in the back. Fullbacks into the line as well. The defence from Te Aute, though, up to the mark. Now coming back through the middle. And back the right side. You can see Paula's structure, a couple of pods set up to rumble the ball up. You see one's just set to the left if they come back to it. Rakaya Hoskins got to tidy up at the back for Hato Paora. A couple of steps, then runs into about 10 Te Aute defenders. And they will recycle the ball off him. Now looking for an opportunity to... Opportunity here for Te Aute. The ball knocked down, and it is Hato Paora gives away the penalty. Quick tap.
It looks like Kirihoma there taking the lead with a quick tap, gets a repeat, and they're going to do it again. They're not looking for the touchline, and here's George, the fullback, taking it forward.
Looking to play the game at pace here, playing advantage, and this could be trouble. 3 penalties in a row here.
And a big infringement inside the 20, preventing the flow of the game. It looks like a warning coming up. Referee Cooper having a word to the captain of Hato Paora.
Bring out Barber, the open side flanker. Deputy head boy from Te Whānau Apanui. He's passed on the instruction. No more of that, or one player will not see the next 10 minutes. Quick tap again from Te Aute, playing the game at pace. Right in front of the post now. Looking to go wide. Opportunity, Kirihoma. Still with the ball, Kirihoma. Taking the ground just short of the try line. Pick and go. Trying to find their way here, Te Aute. Trailing by 2 tries. They can halve that in a heartbeat. Metre away. Defence is good. He's held up. Now to the ground. Recycle ball for Te Aute. Big opportunity. Pick and go again. Just short. Now wide. Short ball. Defence is good though, midfield. Aute, numbers left. Can they shovel it? 1, 2, 3. Yes, they can. And Aute strike right back here in the first half. 12 points to 5.
It's a good comeback from Aute, and that's off the back of upping the tempo in their game and getting in the corner, and a great try. Stringing passes again, you'll see here on the replay.
Numbers were out wide for them. They had to find the vision to shovel it on, and they do indeed. And it is Kobe Rahiri with the try out on the edge for Aute.
Just after that try was scored, Chopper, the referee is quick to blow his whistle again and call out the captain for Hato Paora for another talking to. So it looks like they may be on their final notice.
Conversion attempt is good, real good from Tuhuia.
Hato Paora have been impressive with their structured play. They've gone up 2 tries, but Aute, as they up the tempo, you could see how it disrupted the defence of Hato Paora, and they were able to come away with a try. So I'm looking for Aute to up their tempo and keep it going. Here we can see it again with the replay.
I think their whistle is there. The tackle in the midfield, just at the beginning of that replay, didn't look like there were too many arms of it. And the referee likely to pass on the message. Kickoff attempt, looking to regather, and it'll just knock on before it goes out of play.
Unconventional kickoff. Didn't quite strike it right, but nonetheless, almost a result.
So it'll be a line out throw here for Aute. As you see here, trying to grab that ball is Kemp, the winger for Hato Paora. Middle of the line out, misses the target though. Aute still get the ball though, take it down in the back of the lineup. Out they go now. Good hands, midfield, can't hold on to it in the run though, unfortunately. Got to say though, Toko, I like the way of the flow of that ball going through the first 3 hands of that back line of Aute.
It seems they've trained well, and you can see
What number are you?
their experience with their pre-season training, and the pre-season game has enabled their combinations to click. And yes, I'm very impressed with the number 8 for Aute. Kuhn stationed himself out there to punch the ball forward. Unfortunate, couldn't hold the pill.
Paora now off the back of the scrum. Taking it forward, Ngātaki Kirihana. Good pressure at the ruck from Aute. Now in the hands of Kiriopa. Again, good pressure at the ruck from Aute. Ball shovel, chip kick over the top. The wind will grab it though. Bounces, anyone's ball. Hato Paora to stay with it. Charging run from Jard Warbrick. Starting hooker for Hato Paora. Now out, Parfai Smith shovels it, looking to find distance. Kemp on the back end of it, the winger pins his ears back for the corner, and Hato Paora score their 3rd try of the match.
As we look through this replay here, whānau, Hato Paora able to get the ball out onto the wing. 2 defenders there covering him, showing him the outside. He took the outside and come into the corner, come up trumps to take Hato Paora 17 points ahead to 7 with a conversion to come. I'm very impressed with the structure of this Hato Paora team. You can see it in that play as they took the ball from right to left on your screen, including a backdoor play.
Now, Toko, I'm not a betting man, and there's no TAB in high school rugby anyway, but I did go over to the marquees in the background where all the kai's been served and canvas the whānau here that have travelled all the way from Hato Paora, but especially the locals from Aute. So you see the conversion attempt. That'll be just to the left-hand side. Score will remain 17 points to 7. I can tell you, the feeling before the match started was Te Aute were hot favourites.
Wow. 2 years ago, we covered this gig, Chopper.
We did, and it was the other way around.
It was the other way around.
Wasn't it? And Te Aute won that day.
Te Aute won them. So, could it be a similar story here today? Who knows? But I'd like to see Te Aute get their hand on the pill more, retain the ball, put some pressure on the Hato Paora defence, and show what they're made of.
Tuhuia with a restart now. Nice high kickoff and great chase from Te Aute, led by McCoon, the number 8. All of the ankles, good hands. And good defence, that'll knock it on, and Te Aute will get a scrum feed right in the middle of the field, about 30 metres out.
Te ahua nei, me whai piro a Te Aute I tēnei wā. Te kaumawhiti ki te whitu mēnā te taia te piro, whakahoki atu te pōra ki Hato Paora, anō nei, ka piro anō rātou, ka tōtō haere ko ngā piro, ka mahua mai ko Te Aute.
Pressure on the scrum, off the back though, coming around the left side, wrapping around is Te Aute to the line. Real sting in the tail from their back line. Now out. Opportunity, here he goes! And it's the co-captain, Ariki Rosetta, that'll dot over for Te Aute's second try here this afternoon.
There it is, the up-tempo rugby that Te Aute showed they can play earlier and came away with a try. Here they've done it again, and Rosetta in with a try to bring Te Aute back into the game and shorten that scoreline, 17-12 with the score to come. Wow, here we go.
The under 15 match just concluded before this one, saw 88 points scored between the two sides. This one looks like could be a barn burner as well. Tuhuia from right out front. And he'll slot that over for the conversion. Going to make it a 3-point match here at Te Aute, 17-14.
Me mau ia Te Aute te poro I tēnei wā mai te timatatanga. Kia tae ai rātou, te karawhi te poro, te wero anō I ngā kairutu o Hato Paora, kia anō ki te piro.
Out to the right side this time from Paora. And it on the ball. Potawa grabs it for Hato Paora. This one's a little loose as it comes out the back. Trying to push now, Hato Paora. Pod set up in the middle of the field. 6 will take it forward and Ngātaki Kirihana. Tifar Smith runs himself the first 5, lays it back now. Quick recycle ball. Wainoho shovels it on. Defense from Te Aute is stiff today though. Okwara takes it to the line. They'll come left again. This one can't be handled. Knock on first.
Every chance for Te Aute now to hold the ball and apply some pressure, something they haven't actually done this half. Both tries have come off short plays, but we need to see them string some phases together to see what the defensive strength is like of Hato Paora, because they haven't been under pressure really.
So the scrum set down here for Te Aute, just outside their 22.
Nei ko whatia no tēnei wāhanga. Tō mātou kaiwa wao ko Mike Cooper. He tauira tapu no te no te Aute, anō hoki, he uri no Ngāti Kahununu, no hoana ki roto i a Ōtāne. Graham, mana hei whāngai, ko Clune kei muri, kei awai te pōro, ana ko whiu atu kia Kirihoma, kia Reiri, anei, ko pakaru mai te rārangi, Reiri, o matonu ana kia Kirihoma, ana ko pakaru mai ki te ona te kaumita māka, a haere tonu a te Aute.
Outstanding play from Te Aute, midfield teaming up to get great meters. Isaiah Reiri, the centre, inspirational run from Te Aute inside the half of Hato Paora now, and they'll go back for the infringement.
Rawe, te oma a Isaiah Reiri, rawa ko Kirihoma, rawa tahi. E oma tahi ana kia kokiri whakamua Te Aute I tēnei wā.
Now, I wonder why they made them co-head boys for Te Aute this year. Look at their combination in the midfield, their determination to drive down the paddock.
It was some nice direct play from Te Aute, and that's the type of pressure we're asking of them to apply to Hato Paora, and those are the type of results they can get. So let's see what can come of this line-out play.
Big opportunity for Te Aute now, right down on the 22 of Hato Paora. This one loose off the back of the line-up. Line out. Te Aute with the ball. Tuhuia shovels it out to his number 8, McCoon. Takes it to the line. Strong run from McCoon. Recycled again. Birch has been busy today, the locking partner for Te Aute, and Hato Paora are offside.
He hāmene anō, e hia kēnei ngā hāmene I tēnei wahanga o te whira, ka hāmene anō te Hato Paora, and I think they have to be careful giving away too many penalties in this area of the field.
Te Aute elect to go for the line out, not the posts. Here earlier on in the first half. 35-minute halves here in today's first 15 competition.
As the referee takes some time out to check one of the Hato Paora players. For those of you watching from afar, as you look to your screen, that is the north end of the field. So Te Aute running south to north, Hato Paora north to south. But things look okay, and the ref is about to start time again on the clock.
Interesting point today too, both teams having their benches behind the try line. Haven't quite seen that before, Toko. Line out feed here to Te Aute, they've taken it well. Set up for a maul. Ball is recycled back though. Tuhuia shovels it on, round the back door. Tackle looked a little high, ball still in Te Aute's hands. Defensive line set for Paora now. Strong run by McCoon, the number 8 for Te Aute. 6 or 7 metres out now from the try line. Bunched a little in the back line this time as the fullback comes in, George. Ball skewed out the side, maybe an opportunity for the winger. No, it's knocked on, unfortunately.
Good defence there from Hato Paora. Tested this time on their line, haven't been tested too much down this end of the field, but they've come away with the ball and able, with an opportunity, to clear and to get back down the field.
You can see in the background of the scrum, the old boys from Hato Paora with their hoodies on. As I walked around today, there were lots of old boys from Te Aute with their jackets on as well. It's about pride, it's about mana, it's about heritage, isn't it? Hato Paora looking to run it from deep within their line. Ball is passed long and they'll have to set it in, and it looks like it'll be a 22 restart.
Ia hua ko te tihare, te poro I taua wā.
No, apologies, sorry Toko, it looks like a 5-minute scrum to Te Aute. That's the right call.
5-metre scrum. Yes, a wayward pass and the fullback taking the safest option of just touching it down as opposed to trying to run it out of there. Heoi. He wā anō mō te Aute kia whai piro.
Massive opportunity for Te Aute here. Even split left to right. They go left. Behind the back pass. Now wide. Can't find George. Now in a wrestle match to the ground. Strong run by Birch. Net by Good. Defence from Hato, but they will infringe in the tackle play. Looks like just a lifting call. Te Aute haven't taken a kick at the post yet, and they're not going to take one here. It's a quick tap and go. College first 15 rugby at its best here. Chancing their arm, Te Aute. His forward pack is mobile, it's energetic. With 7 minutes to go in the first half, plenty of gas in the tank, Toko.
Te Aute, they have the agility, they have the speed to move this Hato Paora pack, but the Hato Paora pack are using what they have, which is size. They're not intimidating, but they are doing what they need to do to keep and propel Te Aute away from the try line.
Paora will get the scrum feed just outside their try line. In front of their old boys on the sideline there. Good pressure at the scrum from Te Aute. Off the back of the scrum now. They're going to make some meters. Pass wide. Cuts back in. Still with the ball. Strong run. Out to the 22 now.
Ana, ko te namatahira, ko kere opa me tōna oma, ko hāmene anō a Hato Paora mo te kore tuku I te poro. Not releasing of the ball, and unfortunately here's Te Aute with a quick tap again.
Off and going. Liking the left side Te Aute today as they chance their arm again. Pushing down into the 22 of Hato Paora. Now running with pace and determination. Advantage being played to Te Aute. Getting close now, getting real close. Still advantage being played to Te Aute. Will be a penalty, and we've talked about a couple of conversations with the captain from Hato Paora. And time called here, someone could be in trouble, Toko.
Te wā tua toru tēnei, ana kua uru anō te ringa ki te pūkoro. There's only one thing you're reaching for when you're digging into the pocket and it ain't cash.
Handkerchief for a Te Aute old boy. It's a yellow card indeed, and rightly so. Too many infringements in a row here from Hato Paora. So the prop, Kareti, will get a rest.
Unfortunately, that is the result of team offending, and Mikaira has become the scapegoat for team penalties, consistent team penalties. Te Aute, no doubt we could predict they're tapping, and they do. And here goes Tuhua, cutting at the line.
So 15 v 14 here, with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Te Aute trying to convert it into extra points. Real close. Real close. It's another penalty advantage. Pick and go just short of the line. Rahidi takes it up. He can't quite get over.
McMillan out on this right side wing calling for the ball.
And a bit of width does the trick, and George will come through the back door to score here for Te Aute.
There's been a build-up of pressure, and that pressure has resulted in that try, but more so you can see the good work of Te Aute as they drive towards the line here, playing under penalty advantage, and it looks like Tuhua with the show and go, and through some flimsy defence to score to the right side of the post.
Indeed, Te Kahui Tuhua, the first five with a good footwork. The back, as you so rightly put, took off some good pressure being applied. Aute elected not to take the points for the post a number of times. They're backing themselves and finally getting over the advantage line and finally leading the match here, 19 points to 17.
Pukehou with the conversion. 20 metres out, 3 metres to the right of the right hand post with a slight breeze behind him. And slots it between the post. Aute to take the lead. 21 points to 17.
One thing we've noticed with this Aute side, we've probably got it in the get-go, we've got the lineups. All of the shirt numbers for the forwards were all over the place. If we go across the front row, it's 17, 23 and 18. And in the second row, there's a 16. And that's because their traditional big boys shirts don't fit this forward pack from Aute. They are quick, they are mobile, they are strong. They're going to have a lot of energy and pace in those legs, a long way to go into this match.
No doubt about it, Chopper, and here goes Hato Paora with the restart down to McMillan. And defence is there, but McMillan able to take the tackle and place the ball back.
Aute from their own 22 now. They march back to infield. Inside ball is good. So get to the advantage line. The counter at the ruck was good. From number 16 for Hato Paora onto the field, Anna Pukehou. They will get the penalty here, just outside the 22, and we'll let the shirt number we got for Anna Pukehou was 16. Not sure if they've changed shirts out there, unfortunately, but that's what we've got in front of us. Warbrick now, the hooker, into the 22 of Aute. Now out to Paora, finding his locking partner. Aute defence still looking strong. Looking for some width. The pass is low though. And they'll come back for the first infringement. Offside for Aute. 30 seconds to go. Will they take the post? Toko looks like they will.
Te rapea, si pako nui tēnei. Mēnā, ka tutuki tēnei whana. Ka poto ake ngā piro, rua te kau matahi ki te rua te kau. I mua, i te wehe ruatanga o tēnei o ngā kēmu. Mō tēnei hawhe e chopa, e tika ana ko tēnei piro. Ko whai piro ko te Aute, ko whai piro ko Hato Paora. Kei te pērā tohu, āhua noho ki runga I te taiapa. It's been back and forth, Chopper. And a successful conversion, 21-20 half time, and I think it's reflective of the type of game that's being played, because Hato Paora come out very fast in the first half, and Aute have come back throughout the first half.
3 tries apiece, 1 point in it. It is Aute leading 21 points to 20 as we see a replay of those two great teams coming out before the match. We'll be back soon with the second half and all the live action on behalf of Atiawa Tor FM, Hato Paora, and of course our host, Aute.
Anei hoki mai anō ki tēnei o ngā pāpāhotanga I tēnei o ngā kēmu hira I wāngai ngā kura e rua nei. Ia te Aute, rāua ko Hato Paora, e whakapāho ana ki a koutou mai I tēnei o ngā kura rongonui roa atu a te Aute, I roto I te riu o Pukehou. Ki konei I ngai whatu I a piti, Ngāti Kahununu. E mihana ki a koutou, e mātaki maina, mai o koutou kāinga, mahana. Puta noa I Aotearoa, puta noa I te ao. Welcome to all you viewers tuned in from home, snugged in nice and warm, from around the country and around the world to this live broadcast, live stream, Atiawa FM, here at Te College, Tautoko, along with Chopper, bringing you this fantastic game of rugby between these two great colleges.
Yes, indeed. About to get underway in the second half here. Te Aute leading by 1 point. It's a traditional match-up between these two first 15 sides. Kickoff attempt is knocked on by Hato Paora. Te Aute look to march on straight away. Wide pass is good, and it finds an 80. Still going at 80, now inside the 22 of Hato Paora.
Ko tere te timata o Te Aute I tēnei o ngā hawhe tūhua me tōna karawhiu ki a reiri, anei e hāre whakamua tonu ana a Te Aute. Ko wholau, ko reiri, ara e tiro ana ki ngā taha, kua taka te pōro, kāroharo atu.
Great passage of play from Te Aute there though, Toko playing the ball at pace. You see the mistake after the kickoff. And they chanced their arm early, didn't they, with a skip pass, found the gap, and then they kept on moving, recycled the ball well. If they'd held it to the right side, maybe they scored the first try in the second half.
It's the type of tempo that saw in the first half. Te Aute come away with 3 tries and get the lead, and they've come this half with the same tempo.
Hato Paora defensive scrum now, just on their 22 mark. Scrum wheels a little. Onto the right foot of the first five, T.Y. Smith. Comes off and dropped and regathered now. George with the ball, the fullback for Te Aute, and he wrestles his way out of the tackle. Applies some time for his support to get there. Midfield looks good for Te Aute. Running at pace now. Birch hands it on. Falau, first receiver in the back line. Not bad for a hooker. Aute looking to muscle their way through the middle. Running at pace now at the advantage line. Offload, can't stick. Knocked on, unfortunately. Te Aute playing the game at pace, Tuku.
I've been very impressed with the number 8 for Te Aute. He's been in a lot of work. High work rate, and again come out into the second half showing the same attributes again. Breaking the line, getting through the line, looking for the offload. Unlucky the ball didn't quite stick. Jordan McCoon at the back of the scrum, and co-captain Ariki Rosita on the blind side. 2 very big men for this Te Aute mobile forward pack. Scrum is fed, and Hato Paora with the ball now. Looking to come out of their red zone. Centre runs the ball up, takes it to the ground. Looking to recycle, holding on to the ball though. Te Aute quick tap. Chip kick along, and just not in the grasp of the winger. Te Aute looking dangerous here at the beginning of the second half. They're back again with the same tempo, the same game plan. Don't kick for touch, quick tap, get them on the back foot, try and get behind them, try and disrupt their defence, and they almost come away with the results, as we can see here. We didn't quite get it, but Kirihoma putting the chip through for the winger, Rob Arahiri.
Coaching staff, Graham Foster and Davies, the instruction at half-time, obviously to play this game at pace.
E whangaana Chopper kia kite au I tēnei o ngā kaitākaro I a Judd Warbrick. I remember coming a couple of years ago, and he was just dynamite. Big frame up top, and his legs could run like a 100-metre sprinter.
Don't let young Judd Warbrick hear that. last weekend in Palmerston North, scored a 60-metre runaway try to the hooker for Hato. Hato now marching out of their red zone through Legacy Potawa. Big boys looking to rustle it up, but the defence is strong from Aute. A little bit more stationary now. And holding on to the ball again, the counter ruck from Aute has been impressive. Another quick tap.
Another quick tap. Ko haere anō, anei a reiri, e kimi ana, I ona hoa, ana. Ko takamai te pōro ki muri, a haere whakamua tonu ana a McMillan, ke a tau te tonu te pōro.
Still going here, Aute, only about 6 or 7 metres out from the try line. They'll come to the right side. A shuffle on the ball and the dive from Dayton Birch is a good one. Just short of the line. Hato offside though on the play.
Aute applying some pressure here, Chopper, and they're going to go back to the tap again by the looks of it.
Hato still playing with a man short. They look to go wide now in the hands of their co-captain, and he will convert it into points as the ball goes flying, and it's Aute that strikes first in the second half with a try to lead 26-20.
Ara, e ki te nei, I a Aute, me te hāmeni whakawhiwhia I rātou aru ana mo te pōro. Ara, mai konei, ka haere whakate maui, ko Dayton Birch, te tuatahi, kāre I piro, he oi, ka whai hāmene anō a Aute. Ara, ka haere anō ki ngā tahata I reira, ko Ariki Rossiter. Ka haere whakate taha, he oi, ko tōna kaha, tōna teitei hoki, tōna maia, ka whai piro a Aute to take the lead. Rua te kau mā ono, ki te rua te kau with the conversion to come.
Big athlete, your co-captain, blindside flanker, Ariki Rossiter. But boy, he's got some pace as well.
That's an impressive try from a big lad. Blindside flanker up against the centre. The centre's also a shopping player. Not an easy feat to get around a back and to get across the line, but Ariki, wow.
A lot of work to be done. Kareti indeed. Conversion attempt. The first fight to Huia. You can see, and about 7 or 8 metres in from the touchline. Struck it well, and it's beautifully done. Over it goes, and 28 points to 20 now.
Important conversion to get outside that conversion try. A mark there, Chopper. And in a close game like this, just like the previous game, it was very close up until the later stages. The conversions could be key.
Right over the top of the centre, Craig did Rossiter in his try there. Determination and strength and power and will. Gives Aute an 8-point lead here as we start the second half.
E mihi ana ki a koutou katahi anō, ka pā mai ki tēnei o ka whakapāhotanga. Big mihi to you all who have tuned into our live stream here of these great colleges. This match, Hato Paora and Aute from Aute College.
Hato Paora playing with the wind now in the second half. That ball knocked backwards. Aute with possession coming out of their 22. Ball back into the hands of Tuhuia. And it'll find the touchline. Tuhuia is taking charge. The first fight from Aute.
Te ahua nei o taua whana, ko te whana tuatahi tērā kua kitea, kua kimi I ngā taha. It's the first clearance type kick we've seen in both games today. And it's come up trumps for Aute because a little mistake there from Hato Paora has given the ball back to Aute on attack again.
Front of the line out. Works well for Aute. Running hard in the middle. Good defensive tackle on Jordan McCoon. Quick recycle. Hands in there. Play on, says the referee. They'll go the right side. Overlap. Tuhuia. And Tuhuia will step and show and go A beautiful try from the first 5 from Te Aute.
Te rawe hoki o te tama nei, me tōna tere hoki, tōna kite i ngā aputa ara, ko whaipiro ka tīmata mai i tēnei o ngā whiunga. It all started at this line out, and McCoon again, going forward and laying a great platform for Te Aute to capitalise.
McCoon came from a mile back to receive that run. But you look at Tuhuia on the right side here. I'm ready. I'm stepping back. He surveys what's in front of him. Decides to take off. He had the lock inside him. Paku Samuels knew he could beat him. And he beats them all to the try line. Te Kahui Tuhuia. Mark that name down, ladies and gentlemen. Outstanding first 5 here for Te Aute. Conversion attempt is successful, so Te Aute come storming out of the blocks in the second half here. 2 unanswered tries, both converted here. Toko got to be happy about the start of the second half.
Te Aute are happy. I'm happy with the start of the second half. They're stuck to their guns, up tempo, and it's disrupted the defence of Hato Paora. All Hato Paora need to do to get back into this game is get their hands back on the ball and run through the systems, and they've shown how successful they can be. Ko ai ka hua, ko ai katoa. Nā te wā ka kite.
This one bounces back. Just a knock on there on the kickoff attempt. Hato Paora playing with the breeze at their back now in the second half. Can they convert it into points? We'll find out as we march our way through. 23 minutes to go here. This first 15 traditional matchup between these grade 2 Māori boarding colleges. Te Aute here in Hawke's Bay and Ngāti Kahungunu, and of course Hato Paora in the Manawatu region.
Kei pōhehe hoki e tahi o koutou I te rangona atu o ngā kaute waenga I ngā tīmana. You might be confused about how close this contest has been. I think it is 9-8. For the Rewcastle Trophy.
Yeah. And
I know a lot of our Te Aute old boys will be out there saying, hey, nah, we'll thrash them heaps of times. But whānau, for the Rewcastle Cup, it's been very close. And Hato Paora have had a few wins over these recent years.
It did indeed. If we start, the very first one was a draw, 22 all back in 2004. And then Te Aute won 5 in a row. So they got off to the right foot. And here comes Warbrick running through like cement through mortar. Hooker from Hato Paora. Now pick and go. Very close now, Hato Paora. Another pick and go here. Just short of the line. They'll go one more time. Te Aute's defence. Perfectly placed at this point, like a wall. Toko like a wall.
Still playing under a big arm penalty as well, and Te Aute holding them out.
Holding on in the tackle, but they'll go back for the early infringement.
Warbrick, who I came to watch today, he parted the seas. Almost found the land.
Here's Warbrick again, and Warbrick parts the seas and finds the try line. The big man, the hooker, gets over the line for Hato Paora's first try in the second half.
And here we can see again Hato Paora using Warbrick to come through the line, and he come oh so close. The destruction that this boy can cause on the field is something to be seen. It's a great watch. And here he is putting his side back in the run again and keeping things close. Scoring in the right-hand side. Te kaitao te poine. Look at him. Wow.
60-metre try for Warbrick last week.
60 metres. Can you still run 60 metres, Chopper?
I can't even see 60 metres as I run it, Tuckle, let's be honest with you. Judd Warbrick, an outstanding young man.
And it looks like he may have tweaked an Achilles because he's come just in front of us at the sideline, down on one knee. It's a shame if he has to go off.
Conversion attempt from the sideline, and it is just wide. New kicker. The halfback, Tamihana Wainoho, having a go there. The score will remain a 10-point match between Hatapolta and Aute. 35 Aute, 25 to Hatapolta.
Atakau ngā piro I wānga I ngā kapa e rua nei. Rua tekau miniti kei te toe. Anei ko te Aute e tīmata ana I te kiu.
Tuhua gets us started again. Charging run. Tackle's a little high though. On Anapu Burke with the charging run from Hatapolta. Replacement on. Now going the left side, Polder. Defence is right there though from Te Aute. No way through, they'll come back on that high tackle.
Yes, for those of you out there, kāre anō kia mōhio ki ngā tikanga, ki ngā ture, mō tēnei reanga. The high shots is from the chest. From the chest down, not the shoulder. So anything around the shoulder area is deemed a high tackle in these grades.
I think it's from the Pukehou upwards for Te Aute. For the line is successful from the half-back. He's taken over the kicking duties now. Wainoho.
Looks like a couple of changes here. The inspirational hooker for Hatapolta, Judd Warbrick, has left the field.
Something going on with one of his calf muscles. So Archie Bennett will be on in the hooking role. He'll have the throw into the line out now for Hatapolta. Throw misses the target, but it's got a good target anyway. And Anapu Burke, who charges through the advantage line. Hatapolta looking to apply some pressure themselves. Barfly Smith passes on to the pod in the middle of the field. Coming back right side now. Anapu Burke's been busy since he's come on, Toko.
Ana, ko tukuna te poro Hatapolta ki a Te Aute he oi, mena ka whaipiro anoa a Hatapolta, ka tino aue a Te Aute he oi. Anei ko Te Aute.
Ball just comes loose. First knock on though from Hatapolta in that carry.
Ka roa ki Hatapolta I tērā wāhanga, ki te mea, e whai tonu ana rātou kia piro anō, e whakatata atu ngā piro te kēmu nei. There's been a few changes in the pack and in the back line.
Change in the front row for Hatapolta on the right side of the scrum. Egerton, Garland, Ross now will pack down at prop. Shirt 18. Te Aute with the ball, running freely now, looking to come out of their own half. Good defence on the fullback, George. Ball rolled back.
Anei ko tuhua anō, ko hare ki te taha matau, anei ko Robert Rahiri.
Line ball.
Ko whanaki mua.
Chip and kick. And the 22, no fair catch. Taking it to ground now. Hatapolta in the red zone. They click the open side. This could be dangerous. George takes it on the fullback for Te Aute. Can he back himself? Yes, he can. Runs into a tackle. Hands it around the back to Filau. Looking to settle things down here a little bit. Tuhuia stepping, showing. Taken to ground eventually. Te Aute recycle the ball.
Whati hapu, te ahua nei, kao, ko kiri pātea whare. Ko kiri pātea whare tere o mana, ko kere homa, ko Rosata. Anei, ko te tuawhitu a Rahiri e o mana, hoi kua rutu, McCoon. Anō, me ona waiwai hoi, ngaro mai te pōro ki mua, kei Hato Paora I nāne.
Okwara just picks the pocket of Pukehou as he comes through the line there. Hato Paora now with the ball. And Te Aute offside.
Not a penalty that Te Aute needed. They needed to keep applying pressure. Fortunately, Hato Paora able to clear and get down the field. But George, fullback for Te Aute, he's been very, very, very busy. Hato Paora employing a Te Aute strategy and tapping the ball from inside their 20 and looking to run it out. Anei ko te paumua nei, rua te kau.
Archie Bennett, the replacement hooker, taking that first run up. Laying the ball back now, Paora. They'll go left side. The fullback, Hosking, shovels it on. A bit of space now, and a tap gets him down. Great defensive effort from Te Aute.
Lady showing great speed to turn and chase, but likewise getting around them to make that ground. Hato Paora hot on attack and inside the half.
Barber takes it into a collision. Hosking, first receiver now. On to Kiriopa. Laying it back. Hosking still in that first receiver role. Chips this one up and out on the full, unfortunately. I'll come back for the first infringement.
An opportunity for Hato Paora to try something different with the penalty advantage, not quite executing it. And referee Cooper with a time off to check the welfare of 13 for Te Aute at 80.
Isaiah at 80 with that diving last minute grab of the foot tackle on the far side a little bit earlier on. Tweaked something on the way down. You see him here chasing him and just gets him, but he's fully extended, exposes his body, and maybe something tweaked at that point. Hato Paora a change at first receiver. We mentioned it a couple of times now. Sonny T.Y. Smith has come off. And into first five, the fullback, Te Atiawa Hakaraya Hosking.
Just seeing in the pictures there, referee Cooper having a word to the Te Aute boys about their levels of tackles, making sure they keep them down, avoid the penalties.
Time off here is making sure, as you mentioned, player welfare. And correct me if I'm wrong, out there on the field is Coach Shane Foster, just with his back to us.
Coach Foster?
Yeah. Now, he's been involved with the Te Aute's rugby program for a long time.
Shane's been here a number of years now. He's got a rugby league background as well, but at a high level, comes from an extensive sporting background. So nonetheless, he's applied those principles to these boys and instilling ethics.
These are your two trophies that they're playing for today, both held by Hato Paora coming into today's contest. Of course, the one on the right side there is the Rewcastle Trophy, what they're playing for today. Hato Paora now with possession. Great tackle! Put him back down safely, did lift him. Referee will take control.
Ngā ture, kaua hikina te kai oma, kei hāmenetia, ara ko hāmenetia a Te Aute. Although some good work there in stealing the ball, for players' welfare and safety, we can't lift the players off the ground. Unfortunate for Te Aute. But Hato Paora, back in the half, back on attack.
13 minutes to go here, 10-point margin, and Te Aute leading the match. It feels like Hato Paora need to find some points, whether it's a try or some other type of points, but they need to find some soon.
I still think they have points in them. They get back to their structures, find some space. A try here will get them and change the game.
Try here, throw to Te Aute as they'll take possession just outside their 22. Marching it straight up. Replacement onto the field here, Haere Moirehu. This one's up. Time to counter now. They'll feed it back to the middle. Kaya Hosking takes it to the line. And holding on again, Hato Paora. I think you've got to put that down to today. The counter-rucking from Aute has been fierce on the ground.
There have been a number of turnovers in the ruck play, that jock play that they execute. They've come up rewards for applying pressure, and we can see it here on the replay. Aute getting in there in numbers, getting over the ball, and being rewarded with a penalty. Now with a line out, 38 metres.
Short six-man line out here for Aute. They go to the middle, skips to the back. Now ball in hand. Tuhuia shovels it on, midfield. Collision. Down early, Hato Paora over the ball. Penalty advantage to Aute. They go right again. Overlap if they can find it. Comes back infield, time to reset for Aute, and they will come back for the penalty.
Hato Paora not quite executing their tackles and clearing that ruck. Giving away penalties is not something that they need at this time of the game, deep in their half defending their line. Aute on the forward march, and it's something they're looking to do to extend their lead to re-secure that Rewcastle Cup. 10 minutes to go, Whānau.
Hato Paora, the holder of the Rewcastle Cup, 15 points to 13 victory last year at Hato Paora. 10-point lead to Aute here today. Middle of the line out, bounces, out it goes from Graham. McCoon's been good, another strong run from the number 8 from Aute. Tuhuia marshals it on, this time to Rosetta.
Ko wai ke atu, ko McCoon, ko Rosetta, ngā pau whakamua.
They come right again, does Aute. Rahidi taken down. Inside the 22 now. Shoveling sideways. Tuhuia looking to settle things down. He'll take it to ground. This mobile forward pack with Aute still look like they've got lots of energy in the tank. Tackles high, advantage to Aute.
Ko teitei rawa te rutu.
McCoon, one-handed pass, and it's a beauty to Joseph Rahiri. But it's McCoon that sets that one up as he hits the line, and a one-handed pass, and Aute march ahead by 15 points now.
E tiro ana anō mātou ki tēnei o ngā whakahaeretanga ko McCoon. I tēnei wā kāre i oma, i tukunātu te poro a kia Joseph Rahiri kia whaipiro McCoon. Aha koa kei whea te poro, ka kitea ko McCoon. E oma ana, e rutu ana, he's been all over the field today. He has been outstanding for Aute.
I'm pretty sure there is about 4 Jordan McCoon's out there today because it feels like he's everywhere.
I'd be interested to see this conversion, how it goes. While the play was happening, we would not have seen it on your screens, Whānau, but Tuhu actually laid prone in the middle of the field with a injury. It looked like to the back of his neck, but he's up on his feet. Kua tū anō.
Isaiah Tuhuia has taken this game and put it on his back. A conversion attempt is successful. The second half has been a masterclass for the first 5 from Aute.
He has taken a lot of control this half. Aute, when they have found themselves going wayward, Tuhuia has always been the one to resettle them down, bring it back to the middle. He has run the cutter, he's directed the team, And we haven't seen much of this in Māori rugby, but he has been clearing the ball from inside the 20. What does Hato Paora have to do to get back into this game with a short amount of time?
Well, it's got to be something quick and it's got to be something good. And a knock on here by Aute on the kickoff.
Not just a knock on, they've been penalised for being someone offside.
Yeah. At the same time, you know, Hato Paora now trailing by 17, won't kick for the posts. They need to score it on the big numbers.
2 quick tries, 2 converted tries will turn the game on its head. And they have the chance right now. Wasting time isn't their best option.
Oh, they will take a shot at the posts.
Ooh.
I think you were just having flashbacks of your rugby career, Toko. You would have tapped and goed and scored 3 tries.
Well, I definitely wasn't the goal kicker in my time here. And you're correct. If I had the ball in my hand, tap and go. I don't know about the see you later.
So a penalty kick attempt for Hato Paora with 6 minutes to go here in the match.
Interesting strategy here to take the shot at goal. They'll still be 2 converted tries behind if they're successful, which means they have to come down twice in the space of 6 minutes. Not an easy job to do. Crusaders like of old.
Haka Hosking will take the penalty attempts. Strikes it perfectly right down the middle. So 28-42 now the score.
Te Aute he koe ana, Kareti oma. Kia whakataka hoki I te wā o te kēmu nei. Ko hipa atu te rima, te half a minute e toi ana I tēnei o ngā kēmu. E whakapāho atu ana kia koutou mai ia Te Aute ki roto ia Ngāti Kahununu, proudly sport to you by Atiawa Toa FM.
Tuhuia, the first 5 will get us underway again. Midfield kickoff, a good take. Well, the lock from Hato Paora over the top. So an advantage to Hato Paora here as they'll try to march their way out of it. Garland Ross onto the field. He'll take that one to the advantage line.
Ara kua whai piro, anei te wā. Just the position they like to be in, kick down field and score a quick try. That's the recipe.
Or tap and go.
They're going to run.
First 15 rugby, why not? The halfback taps and goes. Juana now hands it out. Finding some pace and contacts is high. They've called the advantage here. Hato Paora trying to march their way down the field. They'll come back to that high tackle advantage.
Teitei rawa ngā rutu mō Te Aute, ko hāmenetia, anei ko Hato Paora. E haere tonu na okuara. Te tangata kaita nei, mangu te tai, hoi, tōna kaha, tōna maia. Anei ko te whana a Hato Paora. Tērā pēr, kua roarawa. E kao, ko tā anō te mau I te pōra, ko hoki anō ki a rātai. Hoi, kua rutu ki tērā taho te whira. Ono te kau mita tonu, te tapiti, ki te rārangi piro. Anei, a Te Aute, tō rātou kaha ki te rutu. Te aukati I a Hato Paora I tēnei wā, okuara.
Okuara again to the line. Hato Paora just can't quite get across the vantage line at this point. This fit forward pack from Te Aute, showing its mettle. That's why they started their pre-season in their second week into this college year. Hosking to the line, taken down. Recycle ball for Hato Paora. Out the back now, dummy pass, one hand. Kirihoma's there though, gives it back to Te Aute. To the sideline, and the defence will put Kareti over the line. And they'll come back, no advantage to the knock on from Hato Paora. It'll be a Te Aute feed to the scrum just inside the Hato Paora half.
Ara, ko whakawhiwhia te koro ki a Taute, he wā anō, kia tāia e Taute, he whakataupoki I tēnei o ngā kēmu, kia whakahokia mai, ko te Rewcastle Trophy ki a Taute. Time for Taute to be able to wrap the game up with the ball in hand, 2 minutes to go.
Opportunity indeed on the right wing for Hato Paora is Hamuera Va'a on in replacement. The changes being made for sure here in the dying minutes of the match. Pass over the top. Strong run by Kirihoma. It's led by example today. There's the second 5-8 for Te
Rob with the catch out wide. He comes inside. And Rob Rahiri just screws the lid down. 2024 looks like the result that Taute is wanting to achieve. And what a try. All from the set scrum and a barnstorming run from Kirihoma. Up the middle. You'll see him here beat 1-2 defenders. Lay the ball down on a good platter in Graham. Tuhua, who has run the cutter all day, directed the team around, and beautiful vision out wide to slot it straight there for Rahiri to go in on the right side, in front of his kura, to take the score 47-28. And this might be the last act of the game, Tuhua, to finish it off.
There's a celebration of the crowd over on the bank in front of the PaoraCollege here. A fantastic play by the man on the screen, Tuhuia. He's been simply outstanding this second half. That chip kick to his winger, Rahiri, one of the best we've seen today, one of the best we've seen this season. You so rightly put it, the exclamation mark in the win here today. And for good measure, Tuhuia with a conversion, 49-28. An outstanding performance from Te Aute today. Toko, you've got to be pleased.
Pleased, proud. Proud of the fight back, especially after being down 2 quick tries. Some resilience shown in this team, some grits. They've come a long way. I'm not taking nothing away from Hato Paora. They've come here and they've fought a hard match. And as we mentioned, one team was favoured, one wasn't. It started off a bit oddly, but the team that was favoured has proven why they are favourites. Taute, Kiripātea to take the restart, and he cuts back towards the middle of the field with a good run to reset the ball.
Playing with confidence, Te Aute. Trophy in the cabinet. Tuhuia has been brilliant today. He stays alive, passes it off in the tackle. And another one just skids out, and it's a knock on. Up to Paora, maybe one more roll of the dice.
Tuhua, Reiri, Rauatahi, Rato, ko Kirihoma. They've been outstanding in the backs. In the forwards, Rossiter, Clune, they have been workhorses and setting a good foundation for Te Aute.
Just a replay of that conversion kick. Tuhuia, the first 5's kicked them from everywhere today as well. The Paora, one more scrum, comes out the back. Hosking now, backdoor play. Va'a onto, gives it out to the centre, Craig. A little something promising for Hato Paora to finish with here. Tānoa onto the field, Tānoa will score a consolation try for Hato Paora in the corner in the dying moments of the match, showing a little bit of what Hato Paora have potentially in the cabinet for next year.
Nothing better than scoring a set play chopper, and this one off the scrum, backdoor, getting it wide. Good agility there from the centre to pivot, find his feet and pass number 21. Wow, what pace there from Tānoa. Ngai Rangitane down the sideline and to score in the corner. Not just a consolation try, but pride in playing for their jersey. Whaia te tika chopper.
Whaia te tika indeed, my friend, and outstanding to see these young men not giving up until the final whistle. I suppose we wouldn't have expected anything different.
It's been a great display of Māori rugby. Everything that you know about Māori rugby, everything you've heard about Māori rugby, it was shown here today by these boys. And while we're talking about rugby in these great schools, I need to give a plug. We need to give a plug. I know you're going to put it on, Chopper. Te Aute. The Te Aute bucket hat.
Conversion just misses, and that'll be full time for 2024. The Rewcastle Trophy will go back to Te Aute as they win the match 49-23. Toko, your thoughts on the match?
A game of two halves, Chopper, but a game played in great spirit. A team came structured, the team came unorthodox, but the team who played a bit unorthodox came away with the win, although they were favourites as well. But a wonderful day. Look at the crowd, look at the cars, look at the whānau that have travelled up from Hato Paora. Ngāti Kauwhata in the house, Ngai Whatu Yapiti, open arms to host them, and it's just a great day of Māori rugby.
Oh, we're going to come back to you for the player of the match in a second. Toko, the game started with 3 tries apiece in the first half, but it was the first 2 tries were scored by Hato Paora to take a 12-0 lead to start off the first half before Te Aute marched their way back into the match. Simply outstanding. And then if we go to the second half, Te Aute, they come firing out of the blocks, playing the game at place. They score the first 2 tries to get themselves out to the lead, 35 points to 20. They end up running out victors, 4 tries to 2 in the second half. That was the difference today. Their forward pack is mobile, their forward pack is strong. But it's the number 10 for me. Tuku's going to go out and get some reaction for us out in the field. The first 5, Te Kahui to Huia. We saw him towards the end of the first half, and especially in the second half, just taking command of this rugby match and leading his team to a great victory today on the back of some great work from some of his forwards. The number 8 today, Jordan McCoon, was outstanding. Of course, the co-captain, Ariki Rosetta, he was fantastic. Dayton Birch was inspirational today. The lock forward for Te Aute, and of course, you can't go past Miharo Kirihoma and Isaiah Reire, his second 5 and centre for Te Aute. Both dual head boys for Te Aute, both of them inspirational when it comes to their play today and what we can see. Let's go down a sideline now to Toko. We will in a second. They're going to do, of course, a victory haka first here, a traditional moment in the match. After the match, as you can see, these 2 teams who've put everything on the line for their kura, their whānau, and they've done themselves proud. Te Aute with the spoils today. Oh, what a tradition, what a spectacle, what a match. A wonderful day here hosted by Aute. And they run out victors in both the under-15s and the first 15 match. We're going to hold for some reaction from Toko down on the ground here with some of the players. Before I get to it, I've got year 11 with me, Gibson Morgan in the booth. Gibson, what did you think about today's rugby?
Honestly, that was just too much. All the Aute boys, they did so well. Paora, they did great rounds. What they did was just amazing, honestly. I can't believe that we won. Honestly, thought we were gonna lose it for the beginning, but then we came back. But overall, Paora, great game. They did a great game.
Well, fantastic indeed. A spectacle for one of the ages here. Aute retain the Rewcastle Trophy, 49-33, and a bruising encounter today, Gibson. We saw lots of players coming off injured, didn't want to come off. But the guys that came on from the bench, they gave impact, didn't they?
Yes, that's what you call determination. That's what they call determination. They would not want to get off. That's a whole lot of potential. I wonder what they'll be like in the future, I wonder how it's going to be in the future.
Before we go down for this cross, and he's just getting set up here. The first 5 to Kahui to Huia, how good?
Oh, I don't even know, to be honest. Out of words, really out of words. But yeah, I just want to say that was a great game.
Fantastic indeed, and it looks like Toko is ready. Let's go down for some reaction with Toko, and of course, the victory to Aute.
Kia ora no kia koutou, thank you Chopper, and we're here with our victorious halfback, Tamai Graham. Some few words about the win.
It feels good. Yeah, first one I've got against Hato first 15. Yeah, feels good.
For you, what were some of the important parts about the game that you think enabled you to come over on top?
I reckon we just we were pretty good in the rucks. I reckon we were a bit better than them. And then we just saw the space on the outside, so yeah, that helped a lot. But yeah.
What type of work did you do leading up and through the week, leading into this game?
Oh yeah, just a couple of trainings a week, a few nighttime sessions, gym time, swims in the pool for recovery. And all our games this season, this pre-season, just led up to this game. So yeah.
Kapai boy, congratulations on the win. Straight back to you, Chopper.
Oh, there you go, some great reaction down sideline. A fantastic job by Aute, who played so outstanding today. We're going to get another reaction for you from one of their inspirational players. Boy, there were so many of them from Aute today. Got to say, Hato, they put out some good players today. Warbrick was good. The hooker, Barber, the captain at loose forward, was outstanding as well. I did like the fullback, and Potawa, the winger. Let's go back down to Toko now.
Yeah, a lot of work was done around the rucks by the flankers, and one of them that joins me is the open side, Joseph Rahiri. Joseph, tēnā koe. A few words about the game?
It was a tough game, It's exciting because, the last two Māori boys schools coming together, and it's meant that we can have comps like this, show off our potential to being Māori. And I just really appreciate, everyone coming out here and supporting us, and just proud to be TA, proud to be Māori, and hard.
Your last year here at school, so for you, the last time playing Hato Paora, what does that mean to you?
It feels great, man, especially coming from a loss last year, coming to a dub for my last year. So I'm very proud to be Aute, and hard.
Where to from here for Aute in the first 15?
I know, just coming up from this game, this is just one of our hardest games. Next week I got Gizzy, so yeah, we're just got to come back, stick to our structure, and hopefully this season goes well, and our sports got it.
Who stood out for you out there today?
Today on both sides, or for my side, our captain, Muri Folau, he's always putting our team up, always giving us the courage to run the ball hard, just all do our jobs, and it's because of him. So yeah, very proud to have him as a captain.
Mihi ana Joseph, all the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you,
Back to you, Chopper.
Well, there you go. Thank you, Toko, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in for an amazing day of futiporo here between two great Māori boarding colleges, Hato Paora visiting Te Aute, who run out with the spoils today, winning both the under-15 match earlier today, 50 points to 38, and then the big one, the first 15 match, 49-33. On behalf of Atiawa, Tor FM, and the whole crew, Zenith, Tu Wairua, and Adrian Royal, Koyo Sickle. Of course, my colour commentator, Tau Toko Rātu. I've been Jason Gerby's aka Chopper. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll leave you with all the replays, and we'll see you all next year at Hato Paora for their next traditional match-up and to see if they can get on the board. Congratulations to Te Aute once again. Thank you.